we got to see more, there were all these people snorkeling around, and we were like, oh, we're actually seeing a lot more of the cooler stuff because we can actually go underwater. But so yeah, if that's an option into them, you know, if you're not certified as a scuba diver, you can do that. And they have a professional diver down there, so.
If I move, I'll be sure to check it
out. But yeah, my parents have, every time I've talked about going to Mexico, they're like, you have to go to Cozumel, do that.
I don't have huge plans. Nikki was like, look at this, is a restaurant where it's like all made of jungle shit. I'm like, okay, I'll do that.
Yeah. Well, there's also those.
But that's like pretty much.
There's those caves nearby there that you.
I'll do that too. We're definitely going to caves.
Yeah, there's like well, you snorkel through them. Because there's all those cenotes around there.
We're fucking doing that for sure.
Yeah, it's really cool. You have to have special sunblock though, because it's preserved. So you buy the sunblock there.
I don't need sunblock. I'm black.
Huh?
I don't need sunblock. I'm black.
Okay. Yeah, that's. I just had a skin cancer. Did he? Okay, I didn't know. I just saw something on the news about it.
He looked tattered.
Yeah.
Because he was like, I'm not great, but I'm good. And I'm like, man.
Open heart surgery is rough.
I would have to imagine, yeah.
Yeah. And I was going to tell you, too, even with your heart procedures, you know, because you were saying with depression and stuff, and I can't remember when you had yours, but my dad had open heart surgery, and I had warned him, because, you know, depression is like a side effect of having your heart stopped for a surgery. So it hits you. And one of my really good friends in Chicago was born with an enlarged heart, and so he had 2 years ago had to have open heart surgery to have a cow valve like put into his heart. Cool. And he's a nurse, right? So he was like, oh, you know, I mentioned the depression thing. He's like, oh no, I'll be fine. And yeah, he was just like, it hit me like a ton of bricks, and there was nothing you can do about it. Because essentially you die, you know. So I think it's like your body knows you died. Sad? Yeah, and it's sad.
I'm bleeding from my mouth. On my lip. I just keep bleeding from weird places today for no reason. Is that bad?
We're all falling.
I don't think you're not asking me.
I've had 3 different blood spots today on things that I was not aware of an initial injury on.
Slow down on the train or something. I know when they want it. She wants it.
I had messaged him a couple times and he never got back to me, and he just got on Instagram the other day. I was like, I'm sorry, I haven't been on Instagram. I didn't know. So I looked it up. We never shipped anything to him, and so it seems legit. I even had messaged him like, hello, anybody out there? Like on the original post, and never heard anything back. So other than him, he said, you're last in line to get everybody else out. It's really Sirius XM. No, no problem. SIRIUS. Correct. Okay. Okay. No, what, is there a specific time they would be arriving, or just any time between 8 and 5? That would be great. Hold on a second. Does 10 to 2 sound good?
Perfect.
10 to 2 is perfect. My name is Betsy, and my last name is English. I'm actually going to be out of the office though on Monday, so the delivery will be handled by Andrew Gruss, Gruss.
I think Will was coming in a little light with his news, so I told him that there is way more than enough stuff to back it up, so he'll be in here at the regular time, but when he runs out of shit, I'll just take over.
Okay. I mean, he just filmed something for me, so.
Oh yeah? What do you film?
Just, I couldn't think of anything to do for Ellis, so I just did
Kevin's last name is Crab.
I filmed a video
Hmm.
of just rambling like a moron. I figured it'd be better than another deformed cat with my face in it.
Yeah, I hear you. I know.
I mean,
yeah.
this week's one is Who Cares?
Great, thank
But
you so much.
last night's one,
Thank you, you too.
this lady, like, that Buck, she's like in the sex working, like she worked like for like people that look out for sex workers and stuff. Like she knew all the. As soon as she started, I was like, oh god, I didn't. So it was a lot. It might be worth. I don't know.
Yeah, I know, it's funny when you do
You can't do anything though, so it doesn't matter almost. It's like you can't fix it. You can tell me all the stats, but it's over.
Yeah.
You know, you can say there's this about it, because there was some things where I was like, some of these laws will stop people. They'll be like, I'm fucked. I can't work sex anymore.
Yeah.
Which might get them out and might help them. But all the illegal ones are just like, hell, in all pimps and stuff, they're like, oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Because this is, now they have to be hired.
Yeah. I think if you went through, you could spend the rest of your life, and people do. There's I feel like the local papers, you know, like the free papers, like LA Weekly and the Village Voice in New York, they're all the same thing. It's like the underground newspaper. Every week they have a cover story that's like, here's this thing that happened because of business or because of the government, and here's why. There's just no two ways about it. It completely fucks people over, and we should all be outraged. And then people fucking wrap fish and chips in it and sell it, and then next week there's another one. It'll and that's certainly not limited to America. There's just no shortage of things that I mean, this is why I kind of, you know, my kid goes to school in Culver City, and they just had a city council election, and there's like a lot of really ludicrous construction going on there. And I don't necessarily mean ludicrous bad, but things are happening in that town right now. And people were like, every fucking person had a sign in their front yard, vote for this guy, vote for that guy, because it's like small enough that they're like, right, this guy wants them to make this street one way, which will be good for my local traffic. This guy, like, everybody is super informed about the issues, and you're not gonna pass something that people all forget about. Like, it's small enough that politics actually affect their lives in meaningful ways, so people get informed and know what the fuck they're talking about. Anything bigger than that, I don't think anybody knows what's going on. And you know, I would vote for Hillary Clinton over Donald Trump 1,000 times out of 1,000, and I could sit here and tell you 10 million reasons to not vote for her, because you only get you get chocolate or vanilla.
Right, nobody's saying anything good about any of them.
At least we're eating chili.
I just hit play.
Yeah, no, oh my god, no. I mean, you did not speak to somebody at the publisher, right? I'm assuming. That's okay. Yeah, that's all right. If Ellis Mania is going to move up, then there's no way a book's going to be ready by then anyway. So it's like, it would be more like a Christmas thing than a fall thing anyway.
Awesome.
Hey,
Hi guys.
you look sprightly today. And
Thanks.
spry, and spirited,
I'm spirited.
and Hispanic.
I do.
I'm just looking for more SP words. I don't know.
I do feel particularly brown today. Wearing like leather huaraches, you know, like I just got done playing ranchero guitar in the middle of the plaza.
I would not identify those as being a Latino thing at all.
Yeah, these would probably be more like Venice hipster.
Yeah, that's what I would read, and you could tell me either is true. I just wouldn't know.
This is going to be a fun fight card.
going through Twitter and unfollowing everybody, and it's not because they offend me. It's just because I'm like, you've never actually entertained me.
Right. So few people do that. I practically almost only follow people like news sources now.
I tend to follow people that are coming on my show or coming on this show, and then it's just like it's 7 months later and there's just no reason for me to still know what's going on with their whatever.
I only do that with Instagram. Like Twitter, I use like pretty much I curate a news source, but Instagram I do like I'll start following someone I know I'm gonna interview or something.
Yeah. But I'm like, this is, it's boring. It's not even, I got rid of the annoying people a while ago, and now I'm getting rid of the boring people.
I certainly have no problem with like being political. In fact, I respect it if you really believe it. But I had to unfollow so many people on Twitter with like comments and stuff that just got annoying.
Well, and even especially now that they're desperately trying to keep people watching, so you're just seeing shit they like. And it's like, so you didn't even write this or tweet this, but you believe it, and I don't need to read that either. I just don't care.
I don't know how hard. It's been a long time since I laughed as hard as I did at Andrew being DJ. You're playing that on the archive. Oh, yeah.
Interesting thing. Radio. Gonna take it all the way. You better give me my temporary stopper. It's the Jason Ellis Show. Jason Ellis. Michael Tully. Jason, I had to fuck. And Will Pendarvis. Fuck yeah, I'm Will Pendarvis. Awesome going up. This is the Jason Ellis Show.
Oh, g'day. Welcome to this shit. Not gonna be here soon. I'm gonna be flying. I really wish that I could grow. I fucked up. I wanted to have an extra long mustache, and then I was gonna grow my hair on the top and dye it black and try to comb it over into my wolf head, and then become like a Mexican and stay there. And, you know what I mean, talk to Scott Greenstein, because I'm very powerful at Sirius XM, and be like, hola, Greenstein! And then just hang up, you know? Fuck it. Make no sense. That's my job. But seriously, if Greenstein, you know what I mean? Hey, you know, it's Ellis, eh? You know what I mean? And he's like, man, that doesn't sound like you. Oh!
Many moons have I worked for you.
Things have changed, hombre. It takes time for the accent to get better. At first, it's going to be rusty. I just moved there. But, you know what I mean? In time, I believe I could become like the local, you know what I mean, guy in Tulum, just hanging out, doing stuff. Because I did a podcast last night with Buck Angel. That dude's awesome, by the way. I saw his vagina.
Yeah.
It's cute. Maybe he said it gets big and stuff, and I'm like, okay, that's different. But
his vagina gets big and tough?
No, it gets big and stuff.
Oh.
Is he still buff?
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
He's pretty jacked, right?
Yeah. Yeah. He's man, he's awesome. He's the most positive motherfucker. Like, Nikki and Leigh are going through some stuff with some shit that happened in the porn industry where some guys treated him bad, and some of the porn industry are just attacking her, and I'm like, okay, she is not saying that she wants to press charges. She knows that what happened, she can't get out of it. She just wants people to know that she was treated really roughly, like too rough. And for someone that does her job, that's saying something. And then like 10 other girls said it too. And then other people want to fight her. And I'm like, man, that's really, they're kind of bummed on it because the industry is like contemplating that she might be making it up. And I'm like, why would anybody make that? Like, it's not helping them, and I guess they're losing work and stuff. And then watching Buck talk to both of them and just be so inspirational and positive to these two girls, and I'm like, he's, you know, you can say a bunch of shit about the porn industry if you don't like it. That's cool, but they're people still, and to see somebody who is, to me, seemed very intelligent and really nurturing and caring, and some of those girls really need to hear something like that, and it was cool to see somebody who, you know, he had the whole spiel, like, you know, 30 years, and I'm like, holy shit, dude, like, you don't realise that guy's, he's lived 2 lives almost. Like, he was a lady, a model, and now he's a man.
Now he's a jack dude.
A jack dude who's a porn star. So but he, you know, I mean, he runs his own industry. He was telling me he's got CBD fucking boner drinks, and fucking, he's got his own weed, got his own vape pens, he's got his own like whatever his website thing is, you know, I mean, the thing you do, I don't know, but everything he films, he's a director, and he makes, I think he makes like solid money, and he
There's no doubt he has his shit together. You know, I saw his spread at the AVNs maybe a couple of weeks ago, or like a month ago, and it stands out. You're like, oh, that's a guy who's got his shit together.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm a fan of all the Angels. Very entrepreneurial.
He's a hard-working guy. So yeah, but
I also think that he probably was so adept at giving advice about how to make it through tough times, because imagine how much he's been fucked with. Well, and imagine how dark it got.
That's because I thought I can't even really give them to advice, because I've never, when you haven't been there, it's kind of weak sauce when you're like, hey man, you know, you'll be okay, just, you know, get through this. They're like, have you ever had a bunch of dudes just have their way with you and know that they're getting away with it? And I'm, you know, I cuss it, but him saying that and saying that it's very rare, but it does and can happen in the industry, and it's sad to see other people not stick up for him. But anyway, I forgot what I was talking about. He was awesome. Tulum. Oh yeah, Tulum. But he lived there. That's right.
What?
Yeah, I know. He just keeps popping shit out. Yeah, he lived there for years, I guess. So he would work, and then when he would come home, his home was Tulum.
That's a great life.
Right? He said it was a great life.
It's also tough. It's not easy to move to Mexico as an American.
Oh yeah?
To get like property and be, it's rough.
What do you mean? What?
I don't know. I just know that the government, it's not easy. You have to have a lot of things go your way, and
that's weird.
Yeah.
You can't go over there, but you can come here.
Well, I mean, you come here.
Well, wait a minute. Okay, well, can I go there illegally? Because can I just go to fucking
Absolutely.
Tulum and stay?
It's a lot easier, I would imagine, to get into Mexico illegally as an American than vice versa.
I was gonna say, like, I just realized.
Yeah, just don't leave.
Yeah.
But like, I know even like Oscar De La Hoya had a hard time buying a bunch of property in Mexico.
What about Cabo Wabo guy? How hard was it for him to do that?
I don't know. Who knows if he even lives there? He may just run a business.
Hey,
No,
does he? I don't know if
he's always lived there.
Does he?
Well,
I know Jesse Ventura lives there.
I don't personally know him, but I was told that he lived in Cabo Wabo.
I would live in Tulum in a heartbeat. You know, if I could figure out a way to make a living.
Not get fired immediately when you tell everybody that you now live in Tulum. I know, right?
Buying property there is really difficult. I didn't know about how hard it is just to move there, because there's a weird thing where when you buy land and you're not from Mexico, you don't truly own the land, right? You own it for 99 years.
I think that's what I meant essentially. Who knows what it means to just go there and live there and get an apartment or something, but to like make your life in Mexico as an American, it's not all that easy, even if you're super wealthy.
I know people who retire there, and it seemed pretty simple for them. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, I agree.
You can always keep that in your back pocket.
Yeah.
Because it's less expensive to live in most places there, too. So a lot of people retire to places that are cheaper to make their retirement dollars go further.
If you don't have to deal with the infrastructure of Mexico, it's paradise. The people and the culture is paradise. It's just the country itself is fucking horrible.
It's funny how often that is the place. You could name any number of like tropical vacation destinations where the people are like just not evil, like so relentlessly beautifully nice, and the place is paradise. Just you do not want to get mixed up with their government. Yeah. That was Bali.
I bet. Never been, but I could. But even you don't even have to go to like tropical places. As an American, you get this like very quickly. You get fed up with places, like even like Italy. You could get fed up with like the food and the people, and it's such an amazing culture. But as soon as you have to like do anything, or get business done, you just want to pull your hair out. We rescheduled your plane. It's come be here tomorrow. It's no big deal. You have a meal. You're like, no, what tomorrow? I can't just not leave today.
Yeah.
No, it's no big deal.
They are on the verge of re-electing Silvio Berlusconi. Have you ever seen Silvio Berlusconi?
No. Why? What's up with
a
it?
Saturday Night Live skit,
He's this guy who it's tempting to compare him in many, many, many ways to Donald Trump. And he was there, and
I've seen him.
There were shady things going on, and finally he got taken down. He, I don't know, had like sex with like 25 minors at the same time or something like that.
He's okay.
And now he's on his way back.
What do you mean? Back into the...
Yeah, he's back in the mix.
He's got hair plugs.
Oh my God, yeah.
And beautiful fake teeth.
His hair plugs have hair plugs. His fake teeth have fake teeth. That ain't his skin.
Yeah, good point. That's on his face.
I got the new face.
He did, huh? Good for him. I mean, except, wait, you're saying he had sex with underage
What
women?
was the deal there? There were lots of massive group sex parties, which is, maybe you don't.
But there were people in the group that were not...
I think there may have been some people who were not of age.
He's a horn dog for Italy. Like, Italian guys look at him and go, wow, you might have a problem, buddy.
Right.
Yeah,
Right, there's the prostitute trial. Guilty of paying a 17-year-old Moroccan prostitute.
Karima Al-Maroug.
She's probably really pretty.
Yeah, I bet.
I'm sure she's stunning.
Oh, yeah.
I think only the best. Only the 12 most attractive women at a time.
Alright, well... I don't know. Is 7... I don't know. I don't want to...
Listen, it's not okay, and especially because he's probably like 50-something.
I think he's way older than that.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's an older,
like 70,
older
right?
man.
Yeah.
But when you say he was having sex with underage girls, I was like, immediately I go to like junior high school.
So
and I was like, oh fuck.
Yeah, me too.
I knew it was a big mess of stuff. Right. So there's.
I mean, she's a sex trafficking lady.
Yeah. A 17-year-old sex worker. So it's like, oh well,
it's bad.
Don't approve, but
it's bad. You know what? More likely, we'll wonder when she started. Because it probably wasn't yesterday.
Right, in Morocco especially.
It's probably somebody who's like a seasoned vet which means...
Okay, so at
Very
Silvio
sad.
Berlusconi's Bunga Bunga parties, he had women kiss a penis statue while singing his name.
That's alright.
And
It's a penis statue.
Okay with that.
And it's just a matter
Could be
of
like a fishing thing.
Don't get me wrong.
You know what I mean? A lot of Japanese people pull dicks out to catch fish.
He's 78.
78? Wow, you actually...
He's 80 because this article was written in 2015. And don't get me wrong, there was plenty of more typical mainstream political corruption and shit going on with Silvio Berlusconi. He just also had lots of bunga bunga sex parties where everybody sang his name and kissed a rock dick while he had sex with tons of prostitutes, some of whom were underage.
A kiss of the penis. Sing my name.
He's not fit for office, is the point I'm driving at here.
Whoa, look at these other prostitutes. I'm okay with
Holy shit! God! Is that really a prostitute? Man, they must be
Winston Churchill once
really mean people.
Winston Churchill once asked a lady at a dinner party, "Madam, would you have sex with me for $10 million?" And she's like, "Yeah." And he's like, "How about for 50?" And she's like, "What do you think I am?" And he's like, "We already know what you are. Now we're just determining the price."
Boom! Boom!
Fat cigar in its mouth.
The point is, everybody's a prostitute.
Everybody's a prostitute.
I mean, if you're gonna go with...
Well done, Alfred. God, I gotta remember that. That is just the
good, right?
deal sealer of all, and the most stuck up person.
Yeah, we all are though. I mean, look, I'd fuck you for $50 million. I don't care what a gross fuck you are.
I'd give you 20% off, Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't count, so I can't even say anything. Fuck everybody. You know what? Not true. Not true. Feel pretty good about that.
Okay.
I've made some big steps in my relationship lately.
With Katie, or
Yeah. You know, that's the one I'm going out with. Yeah.
well,
You've agreed to give a prostitute. You've agreed to give up being a prostitute.
you have a
Only on the weekend, Michael.
whether you like it or not,
Steps.
you have a relationship with your ex-wife. You have a relationship
Oh,
with your coworkers. You have a
yes.
relationship with...
Yeah. Well, no, most of that sounded great.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do have a relationship with my ex-wife too. But no, just another step, I think, in a better, healthier direction. I think.
Good.
Yeah.
It's good to hear, man.
Yeah, which means nowhere near trashy shit. You know?
Is she okay physically?
She's getting better. The steroids have made the migraines go away, and then she saw my sleeping doctor, so now she has a sleeping pill.
Mm-hmm.
So now she's sleeping.
Nice.
So she's sleeping, and she doesn't have allergies. She doesn't have a migraine. So I think we're golden right now, which is perfect because vacation is tomorrow, and I'm like, I think this might be the best I've seen you. Like today was, you're not shitty, drowsy, groggy. Something happened. Nothing happened. You just.
Yeah, my wife was only using your wife's Instagram, as a way of judging her health, and she was like really concerned. She's like, "Ask Jason if Katie's okay, because this is not looking good." You know.
It was going for a long. It was getting so gnarly that it was fucking me up.
Yeah.
Because she just couldn't sleep. She couldn't live. And blood noses all the time. Like really crazy ones too. Just
with no blow. I mean, that sucks.
Yeah, dude, we didn't have any blow. Fuck, if she's on blow, I would divorce her. If I knew like that she was having chronic migraines and explosive nosebleeds because she had a crazy coke addiction behind my back, I'd rather she was fucking like 12 people I hate. I'd be like, oh, we're doomed. You can't be a cokehead.
Yeah, that's a tough one. I think I agree. I'd rather my wife was getting railed by 12 men I hate than have a secret coke addiction.
Oh, because it's you're done. You can't get out.
That's how I was thinking about it.
What? Oh, okay.
Getting railed by 12 guys you hate.
Yeah.
Oh, that was good. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take the coke addiction.
Just don't think it's.
I see, but
For a while, we party. Then it gets weird, and
Me and Mike can't party.
yeah, that's.
And-
I mean, I think it's hard because I'm biased because I can't imbibe.
I wouldn't do coke with my coke addict wife, but I'm saying she would be up to party. So
Fuck yeah, she would.
right, so I could party with her, my style.
Oh, well, she does rail.
Yeah. Well, no, but this is a
hard to
secret
do.
coke addiction, right?
Yeah, and the thing.
So she's just like, hey, what are we doing here? And I'm like, oh, you want to party? Let's party, because I don't know why she wants to
Oh,
party.
wait, you're not going to bring up, hey, I know you're doing the bumps?
I don't trust myself
secret.
to guess that. Yeah, it's secret.
secret.
Oh.
See, but
And then when it goes out of control, then I just ditch her and remarry, or maybe I don't remarry, but I still ditch her.
I'm thinking that the getting railed by the 12 guys, it's over. I can end that very quickly. We can have a discussion, and I'd be like, hey, no more 12 dicks that I hate.
But she'll always be the woman who chose to have sex with your 12 arch enemies.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, good point.
People make coke mistakes.
Yeah, he's
They
got
sure
a
do.
point. Yeah.
They
I've
don't-
been down that road. I've
'cause
never
I-
been down the 12 dicks I hate road.
I just realized.
I don't think there are 12 dicks I hate.
I know. I just realized, I'm leaving her on both of them, and I'd rather leave knowing she was a cokehead than she'd fuck my 12 enemies.
If all of a sudden I found out my wife was getting railed by 12 men that I despise,
Yeah.
which is, by the way, I have to work really hard to think of 12 men I despise.
I know, right? Like
I would leave her on both, but I think
Mikhail Gorbachev.
Mikhail Gorbachev.
Yeah, I don't want him to fuck my wife.
But you hate him?
Yeah,
Why?
I fucking like him. Fuck
He's
him.
got that birthmark on his other head, too.
Yeah, he's gross. Don't touch my wife, you hideous, weird Russian dude.
I'd much rather Gorbachev than Putin.
Steven Seagal.
That's a good call.
Putin would offend me. Seagal
Donald
would offend
Trump.
me.
Trump would offend me.
Silvio Berlusconi would offend me.
Hi, I'm a fucking your wife.
Yeah.
I'm making a kiss of my dick at the Bum Bum party.
Ted Nugent.
Oh,
fuck.
fuck.
Good call. Ted Nugent.
And they're all there together, so it's like making it worse. It multiplies because Nugent's high-fiving Putin.
Oh.
While Seagal has his way.
Who's the porn star guy? The old guy?
Ron Jeremy?
Yeah, Ron Jeremy.
Accused gropist?
I hate
Ron
that
Jeremy?
guy. If he was fucking my wife, I'd be fucking so bummed
R.
out.
Kelly.
Yep.
Well
That would
done.
be-
Well done. See?
He's
Easy.
pissing all
This is
over.
easy.
Isn't cocaine starting to sound pretty attractive? And
Yeah.
also, someday I'm going to have to explain to my kid how things went wrong and are seemingly very life.
You
And I
can't
would
tell-
rather
you
say,
can't tell that tale, yeah.
right? And I would rather say, look,
She got on the bumps, couldn't get off
she's
addiction.
going through a tough time, and that's like, she probably wouldn't be the only parent he ever hears of in his circle that he'll run through life who has a substance abuse
Absolutely
problem.
not. Especially
She'll be the only mom who ever railed Ted Nugent and Vladimir Putin.
Which is pretty gangster.
all at the same time.
Ah! Johnny Bananas. I'd be pretty fucking bummed out if Johnny Bananas was fucking my wife. Beck.
Johnny Bananas.
The guy from
Beck!
Disturbed.
Yeah, fucking Beck, you heard me? Yeah, the guy from Disturbed. Wah! Yeah, wah, while he's banging her. Hey, Ellis.
Jared
wah!
Fogel.
Man, this conversation's making me want to fuck my wife.
I mean,
She didn't even do it. What about that old guy that dances with pretty ladies in Italy or whatever? That fucking dude.
I'm kind of down with that guy.
If she fucked
He's
that
not
guy, I
fucking
could
my
handle
wife.
it.
But I'm like, I don't want to put him on that list. I kind of
Okay, yeah, you're right.
Jared Fogel's. I mean, that's next level.
Yeah, that's yeah.
What about
That's
I
one.
couldn't
That's
say no.
that's-
It was just we were having a party and it got
That-
so hot.
That's one fuck. You don't even have to. That's if you fuck Jared Fogle, I'm man.
Chad Kroger?
Well, we're done. I'm not gonna kill you or anything, but we're done. It's never gonna.
But he's the least bad name for if he's on that list that of all the other people we've named so far. Kroger bothers me less than the other guys.
Well, who's the guy, the greasy fucker who killed Trayvon Martin? That's bad.
Yeah, that guy's bad, huh?
When you start getting into
George
George
Zimmerman.
Zimmerman, when you start getting into public enemies, then that's a whole other thing, right? Yeah.
I don't want. What?
It's gonna be 12 guys that you never even thought of, and you're like, oh shit, that's a good one.
I think we just did that.
No, I'm saying it's people you
I don't want Phil Jackson to fuck my wife.
I don't think he can.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about
Physically,
that.
he's
I think he
pretty
can.
She could
capable.
maybe fuck him.
Right. I don't want
Maybe.
to. I don't want her to do that. He's so gross. What's that
Andrew,
gorilla?
Andrew,
What's that
who do you
gorilla
not
that?
want to have sex with your significant other?
Will.
What's that? What was that gorilla that tried to save the baby and they
Harambe?
shot it?
Harambe, yeah.
I don't want Harambe.
I don't want Harambe wrecking my wife.
Oh yeah.
Nah.
I love your wife, Andy. She wants some of the juices.
Oh
All right.
man, that would be tough.
That wouldn't bother me as much as some of the other. I mean, it's horrible. It's horrible. But
Danny Bonaducci.
Douche would suck.
Mm-hmm.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I'm
that's
okay
all
with
right.
that, yeah.
What about the Birdman, the guy who used to play on the Heat?
Yeah.
Oh,
I guess so.
man, because
That would bother
who's
me.
worse, the Birdman or the guy that played on the Heat?
Oh,
the guy in
Birdman
the
on the
Heat.
Heat.
Way
For sure,
worse.
right?
Yeah.
He's such a douche.
Something about Birdman is
It's
appealing.
okay, right?
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I really don't want that dick in my wife, but
I know, right?
he's kind of cool.
Can you show me the other Birdman, please, so I can remember how badly I don't want him to have sex with my wife?
Yeah, is that dude still alive?
Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Oh!
I don't want him fucking my wife.
Yeah. Oh no, that would be the end of it. Yep.
Yeah, like 45-year-old John Rocker. Dykstra goes in there.
Oh, Dykstra!
Oh, Dykstra. Yeah.
Yeah, how's your wife's cash?
Yeah, that's not going to work out for me.
I got your wife's slot.
Oh no.
I'm gonna take my teeth out.
Oh no, Dykstra. Yeah, I can't come back.
Fucking wife.
Yeah.
Just leave her stinking of cigarettes.
Let's just pretend this is Andrew's fiance because this is starting to make me feel uncomfortable.
That would make me much more
George
comfortable.
Lopez. I don't know why. It seems bad.
I heard he's a horrible, horrible man.
Wow.
Well, listen.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've heard some bad stories, and I try to now reserve judgment, because a lot of it's hearsay, especially in show business and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Heard some bad things. I just think about the fact that he took his wife's
Yep.
internal organ and then left her.
And then, right. Yeah, okay, people can grow apart, but
I'm pretty sure I'm locked to a woman after she gives me a kidney.
Maybe she was super annoying.
Yeah. Maybe the only thing that's
you
the only
gave
thing
me
she
my-
was good for.
You gave me my kidney, but goddamn, shut up, No, it won't.
I got
You know
your-
what I'm going to do? I'm going to annoy the shit out of you
She
for
rubbed it in
17
his
years.
face, yeah.
Yeah.
I heard.
That could be... Or he's a prick.
Well, listen, it's not like she gave it to him year 3 and then they were married 14 more years and then he left her.
Right.
She gave it to him year 17.
Oh, and then he divorced her immediately?
Yeah.
I didn't know
like
that.
within a year.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I heard that he had terrible, terrible, awful things to say about her.
Do they have kids?
Kind of, I believe so. Kind of publicly, and people in his sphere were like, George, please, if you value your career, do not publicly trash the woman who is known only to the public as the woman who saved your life. It's going to make you less likable.
I will give him credit, though, out in a day and an age where so many celebrities have to deal with like 11 publicists to give you their full line of bullshit about their meltdowns. He'll get caught drunk at places, passed out, and he's like, I got fucked up. It was my day off. Fuck you.
Wait, he's the guy that like fell down in the carpet in the casino,
Yeah,
right?
and then they asked about it, like, George, what was happening? And he wasn't dehydrated or on a long tour and, had some bad flu medication. He's like, no, I got hammered. It was my day off. I got really fucked up.
See, to me, he was as hammered as the guy the other day in Boys Town, and they were about the same age, where I was like, dude, you should get up or the cop is going to take you to jail. I swear, because it looked like he wasn't home, and he was just wasn't he rolling around on the carpet, like not answering to people, right?
He was like Vern Troyer pissing in the corner.
Right, right, on the carpet. So he goes to jail that day, or does he go to hospital when you're that fucked up?
I think he just was like he went
He
back
went
to
to
a
his
hotel
room.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, that's impossible. Did someone help him to his room?
Can you refresh my memory of how fucked up he was? It rings a bell, but I can't recall.
I think there's video. I think there's at least photographs. He was,
plastered,
couldn't walk,
as drunk as you can pretty much get and still function.
Yeah.
Okay. He's still not on my 12.
Vince Neil, Tommy
No.
Lee.
No.
No, leave him alone. Yeah, they get a good fucking from him.
Oh, he's just passed out on the floor. Okay.
Pretty out.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm not arguing that he was.
I wouldn't want Dr. Phil fucking my wife.
Yeah.
He seems like he'd like leave his boxers on or something.
I hope so.
Or is he the guy who has like the socks that that have the things that hold your socks up, and he leaves those on?
Definitely.
Oh yeah.
And a
He's old
cowboy
school.
hat.
Yeah. And a cowboy hat and a wife beater.
Oh! Doctor, the creepy guy that's talking about face cream and shit with the weird Satan eyes.
Dr. Oz?
Yeah. Fucking creep. That guy is a fucking creep.
Supposedly an alright dude, though. I mean, he might look
He's
creepy.
not fucking my wife.
No, he does look awfully strange, but I guess Dr. Drew and him are pretty chummy, and he's like, no, Mehmet's a good dude.
Well,
Really good surgeon, supposedly.
alright. I'll let him off the list then.
What about, like, Bubba the Love Sponge?
I mean, that's just not right.
I mean, I know nothing of him as a person. I just imagine, like, physically, I wouldn't want that.
I'm not going to touch that.
Yeah, I do not desire to have sex with him. I'll say that on the record.
Yeah, I can't think of any. Yeah, I mean, everybody on Faction Talk. Except Craig. Craig could fuck my wife. I'll be alright. I'm alright with that. He's cool. It would be. I couldn't handle it. No way.
I mean, he seems like an alright dude every time I've talked to him, but as far as, like, sanitation-wise, I would think, like, Mickey Avalon. That's a rough
wait,
one.
is he still Mickey Avalon, or is he like? He's got to be in. Is he sober or something? You can't keep going, can you?
I think he's like the hip-hop Lemmy. I think he really does keep going.
How? Well, I guess he was way
He
worse,
defies
wasn't he?
the odds.
No
Good for
way,
him.
man.
Good
I'm a
for
fan.
him. He's got 2 nights at the Roxy. He's bigger than he used to be. That's awesome.
That is awesome.
I would have believed anything about it, because he never had like a big. It's not even he has like the one big hit song that he can hang his hat on. It never happened in a mainstream way for him. I'm not saying that to shit on him. Those are just the facts. Most
My
musicians-
Dick was a great
No,
song.
My Dick is a great song. I agree.
I do think that he's a perfect example of how the internet is great for artists. You know, you don't need that mainstream kind of machine. If you really have a good cult following and you can develop that and be good to your fans and all that.
I'm gonna follow him on Twitter.
Michigas.
See what he's up to these
He's
days.
definitely probably got some really interesting things to say. He was in one of our movies, yeah?
He was.
He was the president. Right?
Yeah, he was President Quifo Sutherland.
That's right. Was that movie available?
Did no one even bother putting that on YouTube?
I wouldn't want Kiefer Sutherland fucking my wife.
The real one?
The real, not Quavo.
Oh, okay.
Kiefer.
Yeah. I don't mind that one. He was in Young Guns. That was cool.
This video may be inappropriate for some users. I think I found Big Fucking Mega Boat.
Oh, if anybody wants to check out... Oh, my God. Maybe not. I don't
Look at
know.
those left uppercuts.
Thank you. Well, that was... We're proper stunt.
There he is.
Man.
This is great.
Yeah, play the audio.
I love the green screen shit. You got to go back up a little bit more because that's the boat sinking is in the middle of his speech. Oh, this is so good. I can't wait. Allison Eastwood. Cut to random boat sinking.
Yes. Here we go. Greatest.
He's getting blown by Badge Bashington.
What the fuck? I mean, if anybody wants to type in Big Fucking Mega Boat on YouTube.
What a film.
Are you in it, Mike?
No.
Oh, too bad.
I'm not in any of the films.
Too bad.
Oh my god. That is so
fuck.
great.
I think I might have told
Did you get lucky and miss all of them?
No,
Yes,
no.
you did.
That I had a very embarrassing moment of watching The Woodsman on a plane, and like the lady next to me seemed
Oh
like
no, she saw it.
Oh yeah, I was like watching it on an iPad, like in a plane in coach, and like the woman next to me was like,
You can't do that, dude.
I know, well, I didn't know.
Oh.
I was listening to
okay.
you guys on the way to an airport, and I was like, that sounds funny.
Yeah, nah. No, that's a private movie.
Yeah, you don't watch that. You don't watch The Woodsman.
Nobody does that.
You don't do that.
Yeah, that's crazy talk, hombre.
It's not done.
I don't know anybody that's doing that. I was told not to.
It's a bad scene. Stay away from that.
Everybody, don't do Woodsman, yo. Do not press that. Do the child molester Kevin Bacon one, but do not do ours. We will fuck you up. Showed my wife that, like, when we first started dating. She actually explained that last night on the podcast, that she recalls me giving the laptop to her and pressing play and walking off.
Mic drop.
And I'm like, no, it wasn't a mic drop. It was us too embarrassed to sit next to her while she was watching it. She just said, what is The Woodsman? Because somebody said that you have a movie. And she's like, you have a movie? And I'm like, not really. But yeah. And she's like, I want to watch it. I'm like, it's fucking I mean, like, really crazy. And she's like, oh, I definitely want to watch it. And I was like, yeah, you seem crazy enough to like it. But as soon as my finger hit play, my feet told me to get out of the room.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to watch you watch me with a fucking rubber snake hanging out of my ass.
I don't want to be around watching my wife watch me do anything. I've been on TV in like normal serious projects, and I can't be around my wife watching it.
Wow.
And she'll come back in the room. She's like, "Oh, that was really good," or you know, you look a little uncomfortable. But I can't watch my wife watching me on like Entertainment Tonight, let alone The Woodsman.
Can you watch your wife on TV
All the time.
with her?
Can she watch you watch her?
Yeah, she'll. I think.
Can she watch you watching her fuck you in the mirror?
I don't know.
Right.
I'm sure she could. My wife's a gamer. I like
She
that.
seems like a gamer.
But
I mean, she married you.
it's true.
It's a
What is the
it's
thing
a
that
risky
you-
move.
What is it? Can you watch her listen to you on the radio? I know you're usually on the radio, but if it's because I can. That's the one thing. It doesn't come up very often, but if I'm on the radio and my wife hears, I don't care. It's what I do. I'm good at it.
I think because when I'm on the radio, I'm legitimately being myself.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a lot less. I don't feel that weird embarrassment. when I'm on TV, even if I am, I'll be like, oh, I was pretty natural, but there's something detached about it that I'm saying. Whereas when my wife's on TV, she's absolutely playing a character. She's trying to not be
Right.
herself. So I think there's not the same level of embarrassment. Yeah. No, because that's different. Like I said, I think playing a character, even though my character was Mike, Bianca's husband, it's not the same. You know, like trying to pretend that I'm being myself while I'm talking about Khloe Kardashian's new baby. You know, I feel weird. You guys want big fucking mega boats more?
We're the fucking dumbest people in the world, dude. Like, I can't believe we all showed up and did that. There's a rabbit on a remote control car chasing me in a Porsche. I fucking burn out around corners for this. What the fuck? Oh, man. How many people have watched it? Like,
27,000.
oh my god! Why would you do that?
We spent like 2 days on that.
Okay, well, if you should watch it. Everybody should watch it. It's great.
Your car blew up.
That's a big budget and I blew up my Porsche. That was fucking heavy.
The rabbits go.
Okay,
I'm so
nobody.
sorry. I know.
Yeah.
We gotta turn it off. I apologize.
Good for you guys.
Right? That makes me want to make another one. I feel like we're smarter now.
You're smarter, and you could really get a great cast.
You know, and wrote when you write the
Screenplay?
maybe there's another word for it.
Prep?
Script?
Yeah, but there was another word for it. Like, she gave me like the whole thing, like for music.
Treatment?
Treatment. So she gave me a treatment. Like, she had 3 different ones for myself, Katie, and her, and she wants us to do a music video to kind of pump up the show that we're doing. But islands in the street instead of islands in the stream.
Mm-hmm.
All her idea. And she comes in. I've put some of it on my Instagram just for a second from under the table because she was. It's crazy to see. You've got an actress wife, so but they're just so detached from. They're like, I'm gonna do this, and they're gonna do, and I'm like, you look crazy, but I get your thing. Like, you're kind of crazy, but you're in actor mode.
She's committed.
Yeah, whenever she does stuff, she does it. So she's got all these ideas of
You could have a real cast in a movie you made now. I mean, you could make a real movie as far as casting it now. And I think you guys are smarter.
Well, I think no
stuff.
disrespect to Josh, because I think he did an excellent job of everything. But I mean, we kind of wanted him to do stuff. The dumber it was, the better it was. You know what I mean? Like, we were like, I don't remember ever saying, dude, you need to re-edit that. I was just like, that's so fucking bad. Like, that's awesome. We never tried to make anything.
And if you had, like,
You know what I mean? We were like that. We never tried to make it. Oh, you know what? Some of those getting the arms cut off and stuff. Some of it looked a little real. But I think it was more accident.
If you had Tully and Cumtart really put their minds to writing and not be, to be clever about it, not to purposely do stupid.
How dare you?
No. I think listen. I'm
Let's
a fan.
get him, Michael.
I watched The Woodsman on a plane, for Christ's sake.
Yeah, you did.
I'm a fan.
Yeah.
But I'm saying if you shifted gears and went more for like a serious short film, and you get Anne Heche, my wife would do it in a heartbeat.
Wow.
I'm losing. I had on top of my head other actors that would do it for sure.
Rob Corddry.
Rob Corddry would totally do it.
Who else do we know? I mean, that's enough, right? Oh yeah, and Tate.
And Tate would do it.
They could beat us up.
Drew would
Thomas
do it.
wouldn't have anything to do with us, right?
He would do that.
You think so?
You know what? He just won't be here. But he would give us.
If
He
you
could.
come to Texas, I'll definitely be in your mood.
He could. He could definitely do a thing and then give it to us.
What
Yeah,
about if
he-
we just filmed it on his land? Then he'd have to be there.
Oh, excellent.
You can use my mega truck and my Porsche and my submarine.
Keep going.
Now do your John Wayne.
I'll go
That's
back
not
to
cool,
Bruce. Yeah, I mean, listen, that's Slash would do it.
What happened to Slash? He really dropped off on us.
I think that nobody from Guns N' Roses has been doing anything since the Guns N' Roses reunion tour started. I'm under that impression.
Be Real, Everlast, both involved.
Yep. Yeah, we need cameras and stuff like that. I could talk to the Hoonigan guys because they film a lot of stuff. They said that they wanted to come up and maybe do a segment on us making that tricycle race. So, and if you look at all the Gymkhana videos, they have some great cameras.
TV great Mark McGrath would do it.
Would he?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. He's your boy. He would, huh?
I imagine so.
He's a great actor.
You can see him in Sharknado.
I was going to say, Sharknado, he killed it in Sharknado. He's the best guy in Sharknado.
Oftentimes film actor Dr. Drew Pinsky would totally do it.
Oftentimes film actor Tyler Posey.
Tyler Posey would do it.
Okay, now I'm in. That's a lot of that's
right.
Which means we would have to not like shit an animal out of her ass in the movie or anything.
That's what I meant by that.
Right.
I seriously meant no offense. I meant
it's got to be funny.
You shift it to, instead of purposely insane funny, more clever funny, which, like I said, Cumtard and Tully
clever, you
would
say.
Be
Yeah.
more than capable, or above competent.
And then we could have a lot of stunts. Got a lot of great stunt people that I know.
Tate and Keith are as big as they get.
Moto and car stunts. MMA. You can have some fighting action where you could get some Chuck Liddell sorts in there. Chuck Liddell loves being an actor. Uriah Faber's being an actor.
What about the short action comedy film? I'm thinking it's the best ever. Be better than any rock film.
What movie was it that we were going to go for?
I'm trying to think of what had been.
Because that's a lot of people.
Agreed
and
on.
we're at a farm now.
Right.
What about like a play on Sharknado? Like instead of Sharknado, it's more of a
Shark Park.
What about like
we had that
Swordbeak? Transformer.
You could do Transformers
on a farm.
On a farm.
Wait, what? What? Ooh.
I don't know that I want to give months of my life to Squatchula.
Oh, come on, you fucking Michael. Oh. Wait, oh yeah. Fuck, man.
Starring,
that's tough.
Yeah.
What about, because I pitched to Tyler and he was into it, Teen Goat.
What was the vomit movie that you pitched to my wife? That she said she'd do.
At least I can get a laugh out of mine.
Teen Goat.
Yeah, wait, what? Oh, the Vominatrix?
Yeah, because I remember you pitched.
What?
My wife was on the show and you pitched a vomit movie.
Yeah, I think it was Vominatrix.
She was totally in.
How's that going?
I don't recall.
It's the lady that vomits everywhere. Like, how do you get a story out of the lady that vomits on everybody?
I had a document going for all this nonsense at some point. I gotta find it.
The Vominatrix.
It doesn't make any. You know what I mean? Like she can't vomit on it. There she is at breakfast. There she is in the car. You know what I mean? Like, what?
No, I think it's like she's more of she's like a secret mystical killer that uses vomit to murder.
Like she drowns people in
Yeah,
vomit?
yeah.
Oh, like holding it down and vomiting
Yeah.
in your mouth
Yeah.
till you drown?
Yeah.
Fuck. That's dark.
It's way dark.
Anne could do that.
Fuck yeah.
She says she hates being the crazy lady in horror movies. No, she says she likes it, but she won't watch it. She said she'd watch a horror movie with me, but she won't watch horror movies.
But she wouldn't play.
Sounds like Andrew.
I think it's doper if she doesn't play crazy. She's like just solid Anne Heche, but then next thing you know she's murdering people with her vomit.
Jordan, you have an idea.
I have an idea. Two, actually. Anne Heche was just in that movie with Junior Jeffrey Dahmer, right?
Yep.
And she was pretty up on him when you interviewed him, so you have that potential as well. I do like a Twitter poll, where I see totally doing polls all the time. I mean, there's an option right there. You have fans voting on it.
Right. Well, I think if you came up with a couple of different, somewhat viable ideas to put it to fans to pick the one, yeah, I would think that would be the way to go.
Thanks, dude.
Oh.
Shark Park. Okay.
It's just a lot of
Special.
no, just a lot of next Sharknadoes out there. Lots and lots of them.
That's the only. It's a little too tapped in. And
What was Horse Force? That was
Well,
musical.
we can't do Horse Force because the other two people aren't a part of it anymore. And I don't want to. I mean, I did make that up though.
You did make that up. I think that'd have to be animated though.
Oh yeah. I mean, The Woodsman is too much now. I just realized because I was like, you could do The Woodsman in like a sequel, but or you could redo The Woodsman, like you know how with new actors and stuff.
Yeah, gather more Aussies.
Unless
Eric Bana is the Woodsman.
Oh yeah, he did not like me.
Mate.
Yeah, I mean, maybe we've done that. Rabies Babies is like Michael's one, and I just the only thing with Rabies Babies is I feel like, well, I don't know if we had a budget. I mean, how many babies that look like there's zombies that have rabies do you have to make? Can't use the same one.
And define babies. I mean, could they be toddlers?
Toddlers about as I think in order to like unleash as many possible ideas from the premise as you could, some of them have to be able to walk a little bit.
Could it be
and have teeth?
Could it be like we'd have to hire a lot of kids for some scenes and some midget people, or
And donate my kid.
like you put like rabies makeup on the babies and you go action and make all the babies run down the street. just because you'd have to go get the babies in the street, get the babies, you know what I mean, in the park, get the babies in like 4 or 5 different scenes where they're running.
Yeah.
And then just, you know what I mean, film every different angle possible with it. Green screen babies running, just go bananas on babies running. And then oh look out, here they come again! It's another scene of babies you know what I mean? And this scary music because you get, you know how when they have the one of like, it's coming right for us! You don't see them and it, you know? It goes to their face and then it goes back to, like birds.
Yeah.
Alfred Hitchcock, birds.
He didn't film millions of birds.
That's a very scary movie. Do the birds really look like they're killing people?
No.
Is that really a very scary movie?
I can't remember. I'm so punchy, but I did watch it thinking it was a good movie.
Yeah.
I think it is a good film. I don't know if it's necessarily scary.
I don't know how many babies you need. I'd have to think there's got to be some amount of CGI special effects, but I don't think a light touch of half-assed CGI effects costs all that much nowadays if you have a micro budget.
Yeah.
We've got some ideas on the phones at 855-Ellis-41. If anybody else has some ideas, I'm listening. I'll start writing it on my vacation. Let me turn my phone off. You know a good idea of those weird shoes? What's the best shoes to walk on a reef? Because that's the only thing I'm buying and I don't care what I look like. Water shoes.
Aqua socks.
Yeah, I need aqua socks?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Alex.
Hey, so the idea was, like a free movie where you're coming up in the ranks of boxing or MMA, but thrown totally out of proportion, where there's different governments and the president's being corrupted and buying people off, and you could film the final scene at come down to like the first punch or something like that, but everyone could be corrupt, and I could see TLC playing Dana White and
Did he say TLC? Did she die?
I think he meant THC, Thomas Hayden Church.
Oh.
Mike, your nose whistling again.
God damn it.
Yeah. It's pretty bad.
Now I can hear it.
You're very deviated in that septum.
What happened? Thank you. Well, I don't think I'm snotty.
No, he's
I
not
don't think- I don't
snotty.
think you are.
He needs snotty.
Yeah,
You're
I need
you're
like
too
a little,
clean.
I need like a
You need nose lube.
cabo.
You've got giant nose holes.
You could do a thing where you could film shit at Ellis Mania.
Yeah, because you have a.
You'd have to really do it right, because you have to let the audience go by a certain time, and you can only let them in by a certain time. Like, you could only really ask people, okay, now go crazy for the knockout punch. You could only really ask people to do that for like an hour and a half, 2 hours, like maybe before the real fights start. You can't do it all day, but you can.
You know what?
You can do that.
They did that at Supercross.
Yeah,
They stopped the race and did a fake race in the middle of the Supercross and asked the crowd to like be a part of it. And of course, everybody, because you're going to be in the movie, so everyone's like, yeah.
They did that. I was at a Beach Boys concert when I was a little boy.
Yeah.
And they filmed a fake Beach Boys concert within it for a Full House episode.
Yes, I remember that episode.
I was there, and they like stopped, and the crowd had to come, and then Bob Saget came on stage. He's like, "All right, guys, this is what we need to do," and then fucking Uncle Jesse came out and played drums. It was weird, but you could do that.
Yeah, we were at UFC weigh-ins when they had shit for It's Always Sunny. It could easily be done at Ellis Mania.
Matthew, welcome to the show.
If the Hard Rock signed off.
Are you a gambler by chance? Yeah, right. Makes sense. Thanks, dude. Gambling, and he loses $3 million, and what he doesn't know is he just lost $3 million to a vampire who is going to suck his blood.
Hear me out. The Werewolf of Wall Street.
It's not easy to get these ideas.
No, and once you get the amazing title, it's harder than to fill in the blanks of what happens. Because we can just like be Goodwill Hunting. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. Chuck, welcome to the show. That's a porn. Hey.
So Dorothy is going down the yellow brick road facing bloody attacks at every turn.
Like people, there's like the Tin Man is actually a Tin Man made of cheese grater.
Does it have to be?
And he just keeps rubbing Dorothy to shreds.
Does it have to be horror /
No.
Because I'm thinking more just like Andrew is a up and coming dancer, like almost like 8 Mile but for dancing.
Yeah.
And Andrew has to make it to like the big time.
You know what would be easier? An end of days thing where it's like Mad Max style, and then there's just characters everywhere that you pull out while he's, his whole thing is to like, save some people in a bad, apocalyptic environment.
You and your wife and Haish are trying to live in the world that has no water.
Wait, we're a couple?
Yeah.
We're okay.
And you guys have to survive.
Is there a sex scene?
No.
Damn it.
I mean, maybe yes, anal. Only.
Wait, is she fucking me? No, we got to keep this PG, man. You're getting gross.
Right, no,
Get your mind out of your pants.
See, what if you do a topless scene, but you're the one who's wearing the bra? So it's like you're on top, and at a certain point you just slip out of it.
Take off the bra. All sensual.
Wait, does she have a top on?
Yes.
Okay, right. Yeah, I'm into that.
That's the weirdest shit, when you have
because then if you have that
topless scene,
then you have the you could do you could go to the dunes and do
right
apocalyptic attack scenes and shit like that.
The type of the caliber of actor that you could get in like a more of an action movie type thing,
right,
is really high. I mean, like if you got Joban and Tate and Keith Jardine. Those, you know what I'm saying? Like you got them to do actiony stuff and look badass in this post-apocalyptic world, and Carrie Hart on a fucking bike flying over the dunes.
He'll never show up for anything, asshole. But yeah, that's wishful thinking.
But yeah, that's a great idea.
Yeah, let's get Pink to sing the song for the movie too.
Well, we had talked
Let's
before.
Let's get her out there in the desert on a banshee. Yeah!
Rob Corddry in A Quiet Cave is actually the leader of the bad guys. You know?
Ooh. Like he's just bananas.
Right,
like
he's fucked out of his mind. But he doesn't do any action, he's just in the cave leading people.
Right.
Ah!
Is he like pouring water over the top of his
head?
Well,
get that silly Australian, fuck him.
Right.
Rubbing shit on his face.
Yeah, he'll definitely show up for that.
Andrew could be Master Blaster. Like, who's somebody we know that's little? And Andrew wears a big metal bucket on his head and walks around. I
am Master Blaster.
And then who can be Angry Anderson? You have like a little weird guy with a giant, weird makeup and
I don't know why this
shit.
keeps coming up, but again, Lee Syatt, if the two of them are together and they're like brothers or something.
Isn't Lee Syatt like 400 pounds?
He's a chubby fella.
He can't go on Andrew's show. Andrew's a tough guy, but that's fucking
But
ridiculous.
what about if he's just like Andrew's boss and he's just like completely bossing him around? He's carrying him around on a chain.
Right, but Lee wears like a leather strap vest or something.
Yeah,
right?
he's like gimp outfit.
Yeah, he's not. No, Andrew's a gimp, but he's more like a leather boss daddy and he wears like a weird Bane mask across his mouth or whatever, and makes crazy demands.
Yeah,
And Andrew has a metal helmet on, and he just bashes the fuck out of people whenever Leigh tells him to.
Can you get the picture of him from my Instagram just so you can have some sense of the relative size? Because I look very big.
Oh, really?
Next to Leigh.
Oh, okay. How tall is he?
5'6".
Maybe.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, Andrew. You two wearing the same clothes,
know,
baby.
right?
Like, oh.
No.
Way more.
You're more-
Man, you-
way
you-
more. Way more
like,
humiliating.
You so want.
You're way more like
You so wanted to be that.
like Pulp Fiction Gimp. Like a scary, intimidating.
Yeah, you have to be. I don't think
Slave.
you can be on your knees. You're the guy. Like Leigh says, like he's the brains, and you're the brawn. So you can't be like a dog. You got to be like dressed in like battle gear, and maybe you have like a big a metal hand.
No,
or something.
you know what you're more like? You're the dead dude.
Take him. Take him.
You don't need any step. You're fucking 6'7" or something. Get off yourself.
I'll give you.
You're a big dude.
I'll give you muscles.
I'll introduce you to the right people. You'll be more like the dead guy that the queen, the evil queen in Game of Thrones has. The dude who crushes heads. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, the mountain.
That guy. Yeah.
Right.
Because he got brought back from the dead, and he just stands there with his mask on, looking fucking swollen and intimidating.
All blue-eyed and shit.
Look at him.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
just stand behind her. See, you just stand behind her. Look.
Yeah. You just stand behind Leigh with like a bunch of metal shit on. Yeah. This is fucking excellent.
I don't know where this fits into the larger puzzle, but I like that.
Well,
I like this
it
piece.
fits into the puzzle if we have the apocalyptic world.
Yeah.
Because now,
Which is now on Thomas's wasteland.
right, and you can just because he can defend him. He can. People are making up their own ways to protect themselves in this little town, not Barter Town, because that was what Mad Max's Thunderdome was called, but some sort
Barter
of
Town.
What word's that? That's not a word.
Writing in your diary.
Somebody has to make that a song.
Diary ring.
I just hear that over and over again. Diarrheaing. I think that's right.
Ramstein song.
Yeah. Like to like one of those weird little music things that we have. Some wacky bed. I'm telling you, I just envision. I felt it. Work on that, guys. It's gonna be great.
Get on it.
Yeah, Kevin. I mean, I feel like Kevin needs to be in this movie acting. Like, not.
Yeah, for sure.
I feel like he needs a lot of talking.
I think he's the guy you come across that is helping you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know the fucking skinny weird guy with the crazy car?
I was thinking the exact same thing. So he's painted in all white stuff.
Right.
He's covered in all white paint, and he has like the big black marks around his eyes, but his head's all painted white.
And initially you're like, oh, I might have to fight this guy.
Right.
But then you realize, oh no, he's gonna be help, and then
he becomes a friend and a part of our crew.
of your crew.
Right, and
Yeah.
then we're like the Goonies.
But he knows a lot more about this land than you do. You know. he's
Right, and
giving
there's
you
there's
insight.
tons of angles where he's talking. He's like, "You don't want to go down there," and the angle is like, you know what I mean, like it's he's titty. You know what I mean? So when he's talking, he's like painted white titty. It's like jiggling and shit. Trust me, it's bad down there. And there's like a quivering titty, and we're just like looking at his titty while he's talking.
Will's a bad guy for sure, right?
Oh yeah, Will's a Will. I feel like Will is a guy that he throws because it's apocalyptic world, so he's not gonna have lasers and shit. But I could see him as a guy that has like a crazy backpack jacket that has tons of shit on it, so he's like 10 times wider than a normal person, and they're all little like he lights things and throws them at you and explode. Like he throws firebombs at you.
He is the only working walkie-talkies in the world.
He can hear everything. He has cans on the side of his ears that like pick up ultrasound.
11 police scanners.
He could be.
He just sits there all day listening to a scanner, and we all know there's absolutely nothing to be heard because the world is over until one day when something does.
Yeah. Roger that.
Mike, welcome to the show.
Hey, you guys should get Isabel McLaren there, do like a fun dance scene in like
I got it. Thanks, dude. That's awesome. I got it. The bad guy, is when he's at night, he's in his dungeon being whipped and destroyed by Mistress Isabella. And that's like, you know what I mean? Well, he's got like some oxygen mask on or something, and Lee's blowing him.
The bad guy, like the head bad guy, or
Yeah, the
like,
head bad guy.
Because Mr. Isabella, just while Rob Corddry's talking, is just fucking whipping him.
Yeah. Oh, ah! Maybe sounding him.
Right, and like demanding more.
Yeah, loves it.
Yeah.
Like what
It's what he thrives on.
what Venom is to Bane, whipping is to Rob.
Yes. Well, this is pretty much done.
Oh, okay. Well, there's more people that have some...
Oh, okay.
Wait, this might be a good idea too. Go ahead, John. John. No. Matt, welcome to the show.
Oh, hey, how's it going, Ellis?
Good, mate. What's up?
Okay, so I was thinking, like, you could possibly have, like, what is it, like, the movie Cat's Eye, I don't know if you ever saw it, where it's, like, 3 different stories, but there's one thing that continues on, like, you have, like, a muscle car that, like, somebody takes at the beginning, and then they end up dying, and someone finds it, and then takes that muscle car to the next story, and then continues on, and all the stories are in the same spot, and they all coincide.
But we use a dildo instead of a muscle car.
Yeah, it's way cheaper.
Right. Yeah, there's movies that do... Yeah, like Heavy Metal, the animated thing, has a shit that runs through all of it, the orb thing. Yeah.
Yeah, this is pretty much done.
Right. Now all we need is a story, and we're good.
Good work, guys. We'll be back with the story.
Every time your food just arrived. There you go. Do you want it in the bag or?
I'm good.
Okay. Clear line. Get your palm moving on. Get your palm moved on every day.
Thank you, Benson.
So this is the full break. The next one will be the half one so that we can break after the guest. If that works.
If for some reason he's just the most amazing thing ever, would we take a quick break and rejoin with him, or will we do
He
one?
does
after
have
the-
another interview after.
Okay, so we have to anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, that's right. Yeah.
Jason, did you want a camera for Trevor?
No.
No? Okay.
Glad your wife's doing better, man.
Yeah, me too.
It's getting pretty hectic there.
Man. We're both just getting hammered. It was like one after the other. It's like all I was doing was just taking fucking antibiotics for 3 months.
Yeah,
And then all she was doing is taking that shit. Fucking killing us.
Yeah, steroids are not even the fun kind.
And she's been working out lately, though. She keeps saying, I'm on steroids. I'm like, I don't know if that really counts, baby, but you crank it. Go ahead. I'm seriously contemplating, like, bringing, like, a t-shirt. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, that's the place to do it. Just to pack, like, a backpack and have 3 items of clothes that aren't swim trunks, you know?
that's I'm like, I really want to just not take shit, you know? Keep my fucking phone away from me, too. I asked Nikki if she could bring a camera. I'm like, take a photo with your camera. You know what I mean? Like, so I don't have my phone with me. Like, if you want me to take a photo, you give me your camera, I'll take a photo of you. So we don't, like, I was like,
Just really detach.
don't walk around with that shit on me. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to know.
How long you gone?
10 days.
Good for you, man.
Fucking, this is the greatest vacation of my life. As long as I get there.
You know the ruins?
What?
The ruins?
Betsy.
I don't know if they have
I'm not doing
full-
shit.
I don't think they have a ball court down there though. So that's always fun to sort of a little net by the juju.
Kevin's Craigslist coming back, and if that goes the full hour rate, Will's news in the background.
Yeah, they used to play
And
this
if not,
game
then
with
Will's
like
news is that they
rubber
can go
ball.
after Trevor.
They would
Great,
check
cool.
with their hip and then kind of get through the stone hoop on the side of the court, and whichever team lost would have to head it at the end of the game. And we want to break at like 10 up, basically.
What am I doing?
He's taking like a Comedy Central radio.
You do any comedy?
I have not done any comedy. Here's what's gonna happen though, Mike. I've been writing every day, as I keep saying. I've been really for about 2.5 months. I've been. If I don't do it Monday through Friday, I make it up on a weekend day. Not always a lot, but every day I make my shit better. In the next 2 weeks, I am going to pull the threads together and make the best possible fucking thing that I can make out of what I have. And I already started to say, but out of all the half-baked shit, just all punchlines, you know. And what's the quickest line from one punchline to the next? Not like, well, but that's part of a larger thing that isn't really ready. You know, pull out the funny bit, stick it. I can't afford that. It's the larger thing that's not funny is somewhere else. I can go back to it someday. By Wednesday of next week, I'm gonna have shit I feel really, really good about doing on stage, and then I'm going to try to get on stage as much as I possibly can. But like at this exact moment in time, it doesn't even really make sense for me to have a thing, because it's all about squeezing it into this is good.
Well, I think once you make that transition and you get it all pieced together to that nice goulash, and then you start really pounding the pavement.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I think the sky's the limit for you.
I think I can be good.
I see all these guys, especially now with the internet and Netflix and so much. You know, the comedy world's it's a different place now.
Mm-hmm.
I watch a lot of comedy, and I see these people on their Netflix specials. People I've never heard of, and it's like, here's my 1 hour special, and pretty much all of them, except for like the Bill Burrs and stuff. You know, the people who are just in this 1%er. I'm like, oh, Tully's funnier than those.
Thank you.
It's just a matter of getting the
reps. Yeah. It's also weird because I kind of need to split it into here's the stuff I can do for everybody and here's the smarter stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of doing two parallel things at the same time.
I mean, I guess that's the luxury of being like Chris D'Elia, where you know your crowd is your crowd every time you go out.
Mm-hmm.
Is that you can do it? Because I remember Ricky Gervais told me, he's like, once you start writing for the crowd,
right.
you're fucked. But then I go, well, that's because you're Ricky Gervais.
But
you know what I'm saying? Like you're not back and slugging it out in the.
But I feel pretty confident that if all I'm going to do is be in front of dumb rooms or Hollywood rooms or whatever, that I can do stuff that I like that they might also like.
Yeah.
And then as soon as I am able to graduate to rooms that are a little bit more tailored to me, well, I'll have all this other stuff ready that I just couldn't use in those rooms. It's not the same thing. I would still, the point is, the shit that I'm doing at the Sycamore, I would still do in the smart room. It's just now I can also do all this other stuff. It's not Jekyll and Hyde. It's really not. It's all the same guy.
Making you more well-rounded.
Yeah.
I just, I hate, there's nothing worse than, like, the band that gets big on the stuff that's not really them.
Do I ever
And
read?
you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you go see...
No read, right? No.
Oh god, this is a spider?
This is a piece of news from earlier in the week, but I wanted to make sure we touched on it before we break for our upcoming 2-week vacation in Scotland, in a camping area on Loch Leven. It's Scottish for lake.
Mm-hmm.
The police got a tip that there was a suicide cult, and God knows what they were planning to do. And the authorities moved quickly and in pretty great numbers and went and found these people's van or something and broke in and got information on them, and it was this massive undertaking that they took to go out and find this suicide cult, which ended up being a couple of metal-loving families who had gone camping together.
Oh, that rules.
Wait, they had no plans on killing themselves?
None whatsoever. People just saw them and said, there's these people out there and they've got their faces painted and they're all wearing black and the kids look creepy and those guys are out there and I have a feeling they're about to do something really bad. And I can't totally blame a 60-year-old guy or whatever from going, I'm afraid of what those people might be doing, particularly with those children.
Yeah, these people look strange, so clearly they're going to kill themselves.
Yeah, yeah.
Those children got some, I mean, it sucks, but they've got corpse paint on.
Yeah, and robes, which is pretty sweet.
Yeah, they look cool. Doesn't look like, it looks cold. Doesn't look like that much fun of a place to
Yeah,
camp.
Scotland not known for its tropical...
That is, I don't know. Just gonna kill themselves a pretty crazy thing to get from that.
It's a tough stretch, but...
Fair enough. Well, they didn't kill themselves, so everything's okay.
I like that they start their metalheads young over there in Scotland.
Just watch out for
That rules.
Nelly.
Ooh, fucking metal.
Anyway.
Hi,
So,
Kevin.
recently the U.S. government kind of cock-blocked me.
Yeah. That's bullshit.
Yeah. As you guys know, I do like to pop on the internet from time to time.
You do spank
What?
it. He does.
And,
spanks
go cruising for some strange schlonger.
it. Yeah, that's his thing.
But the government had other plans. Luckily, Canada's still cool.
Hell yeah,
Fuck
Canada.
yeah, Canada.
Yeah,
Nicely
so
played.
I've got some postings from the Vancouver Craigslist.
Oh, hello. Yeah.
Didn't see that coming, Republican Senate majority, did you?
And this is probably will they'll be buying their ass from now on, too. So this is from the straight section.
Fuck that.
You're right.
Don't worry, we're getting there.
Okay, good.
This is just a little appetizer for you, Mike. So this has the heading, "You love it when a guy goes downtown. Just lay back and enjoy."
Yeah.
So this creep says, "Would your sweet pussy like to be licked? You love oral sex. At times you need it. It feels so good. Thinking about it, talking about it gets you wet." This guy's really got your number. "It's thrilling when a guy goes down between your spread thighs.
Ew.
An eager and experienced tongue playing with your pussy,
Ew.
making you wetter and wetter."
Oh, I tried to resist you, random internet guy.
Well, if that didn't get you going, he continues. "I love all of that too. No reciprocation required. When a lady orgasms while being licked, fingered, and sucked, it's exquisite. Almost heavenly."
Ew.
This guy sucks.
Oh.
It's like an ad for Stella Dora breakfast treats, but it's for fucking disgusting,
Ugh.
strange oral sex
Yeah.
in Vancouver.
It's about your tastiness.
Totally Stelladoro.
The sounds you make. Thighs squeezing my head, straddling my face. Your sexy body movements. I love a lady's body. All types of bodies! Including curvy and BBWs and dead. I added that last one.
This guy must type really good with one hand because he's definitely jerking off with the
Right.
other.
Your enjoyment is of utmost importance. I'm a mature, discreet, DDF, open-minded, fun-loving, drama-free, good-looking gentleman. Let's talk about what you want, whatever you like.
Man.
This guy
I need extra.
should be, yeah.
Yeah. It can't work, right?
I don't know. I
No,
mean,
it
No,
can't.
no, absolutely not. Positively not.
I don't know.
there's a peg for every hole, right?
No.
After looking at my
Women
wife's,
don't do it.
No, but guys who die virgins would tend to disagree.
looking at my wife's friends' Tinder accounts, I'm pretty sure a lot of stuff works that I can't believe works.
Come again?
Like guys, that seemingly do okay. You know, on Tinder they lead off with like "let's fuck."
Wait,
Or-
your wife's on Tinder?
No. My wife's female friends. I'll
Oh.
be like, "Let me see that." You know, go pass this over.
Oh, okay.
And they lead off with like, "I'll spit on my dick before I fuck your wet cunt," and you're like, "How is that possible?" But then you realize that's 75% of the guys.
Oh,
that are-
wow.
So a lot of this stuff has to be working somewhat. You
Yeah,
know?
maybe that's why nobody writes me back on Tinder.
Yeah.
I don't say anything about my
You gotta
dick or
spit on your
spitting on
dick
them.
and
Yeah.
gun her.
I'm just like, hey,
Set up
Yeah,
an account
what's
with
up? How's
me
it
and
going?
try it. I understand you don't want to blow your weak Tinder game, but put my picture on it and be like, dick coming in hot over
Yeah.
here, and see if anybody writes back.
yeah, when I show up, they'll just be like, I guess I kind of see it.
I'm gonna massage your godlike clit with my juicy, wet face organ or something.
Yeah, or who cares? Put my face, put your face on mine, just a whole separate account, and just
Yeah.
go fucking hog wild. And if anything comes of it, have at it.
Use Catherwood's face. I give you my permission.
Yeah, I give you my permission
Yeah.
fully.
There you go.
Do
they,
it.
They might not buy it when they're expecting you and I show up.
You don't have to show up. Is the point? It's
Spray
kind of
tan.
More of a social experiment. What about if?
You show up on Kevin Kraft's Tinder account,
Yeah,
but you use this one to
just
test
to be a creep.
Yeah.
how
Yeah.
creepy you can be.
Just
while
to see if it works to be like spit on my dick,
Yeah.
bitch.
What
Okay.
about if we
It
do?
works.
Yeah, spit on my dick, bitch, times 5, and put everybody's face on it, including Mike's, and see if anybody gets any responses.
Right. Yeah. And then we call the game "Spit on My Dick, Bitch." and the results are in on "Spit on My Dick, Bitch." Survey says, you know, who goes for that?
Yeah.
Any ladies out there that go for the "Spit on My Dick, Bitch" without really knowing a guy, or is there any girls out there that can tell me that their sex talk when it comes to texting or DMing people is it? Are you cool with spit on my dick, bitch, or I'm gonna spit on my dick and fuck your gun? I don't even want to be here. That's how. But is that what's going on? Because man, I might be out. I feel like I noticed lately. I feel like kids and work and things that are happening that sex is sort of like I got this amount of time to do it, and me and Katie were never like that. Like we were always. We fucked like we didn't have kids or
Responsibility.
anything. Yeah. We're like animals, whenever, for as long as it had to go. And now it's not like I've noticed lately because things have. I'm like I'm not paying attention anymore. Like I'm not. I just do that because that's when it's time to do that, and I do my thing. I'm not trying to evolve anymore. Like I used to. It's like a sport to me. Now it's like I've got to get this out of the way, or I might be a little antsy today. So. And I've got to get her one, or she might be a bit antsy. I don't want to leave her hanging. So it's like a job.
It's actually good to hear that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I look at, as someone who I think I have a relatively normal marriage sexually, where my wife and I are attracted to each other and we have sex when we can and we fit it in, like you said, between the kids and or the kid and work, whatever.
Dark web.
I always had this vision and sending Andrew and watching Kevin,
Watching Big Fucking Megaboat on YouTube.
Andrew and Kevin shit videos and stuff. I always had this vision of you and Katie being beyond that. You know, having not normal marriage sex and a sex life. So it's nice to know that even you two, you get tethered back to the real world. You know, it's like.
Yeah. I'm breaking free though. I'm not gonna. I don't play that. But I feel like I have noticed. I think it happens with everything. I think, you're less. For me, it's hard to be. I forgot. Katie knows what it is. But like, if I'm like cuddly with a girl, it shouldn't get too cuddly before I'm gonna want to have sex, because I can't like hug you and just sit next to you and be like, cause it triggers something.
Yes.
So I forgot the words you were using, but to me, I associate like
intimacy.
Yeah, with sex, like or so it's hard for me to just be like lovey-dovey that I don't think, well, if I'm too lovey-dovey, like you're probably gonna get turned on and we're gonna fuck, right? Like an animal. Like an idiot.
I can't,
really.
Dude, you are so speaking my language. My wife and I, sitting in my therapist, because she had to come with me to talk to them. He's like, you have to learn to develop intimacy without, the physical intimacy. But I was like, we fucked last night.
Yeah.
He's like, no, you understand, intimacy is a huge world that exists well beyond sex. And I was like, well, I don't. Explain this to me, because
right.
Like, are you talking about eating butt?
If I'm next to my wife and touching her,
it's
only a matter of time before I need it, or
So now there's like, to me there's, because I feel like I do have that in me, because I'm obviously compassionate to my kids, and there's no sex involved in that, but I think I could be better with Katie than I am, is what I'm saying. Like, I feel like I'm all about sexing her up, but I'm not all about I don't even know the fucking word. What'd you call it?
Loving her up.
Yeah. Well, really? I mean, I guess I say I love her every day. Yeah, but I don't, like, I'm not all trying to be lovey-dovey on her, or if I am, then it's only a matter of time before his dick comes into play. So I feel like I've tried to take
non-sexual intimacy.
Yeah. But if you don't point it out, I wouldn't even know. And then when she pointed it out, I'm like, wait, what? No, I'm not. And then I'm like, run it, dude. Run it in your head. How many? Yeah, you are. You are like that. And I'm like, God damn it. Now I gotta fix something else. Whatever. So I'm looking to hug you guys, but you're not gonna fuck me, okay?
I'll tuck my boner between my thighs.
I appreciate that.
Don't get the wrong idea.
Yeah, don't.
By the way,
thanks.
if there's a lady, please, if there's a lady listening who has ever responded to a Craigslist or a Tinder thing, which is a guy leading with, like, my dick, your hole.
Or this fucking creep, like, oh,
Can she please,
sweet pussy like to be licked.
Yeah. Can she please give us a call at 855-ELLIS-41? I promise we won't, like, make fun of you or anything. I just want to know if that ever actually works on women. Ever.
Like, your hole.
Smooth. It's a date. It's a date, baby.
Well, while we're waiting for that call, I've
got...
Here comes a lady.
That's Betsy's music.
Uh-oh.
Go ahead.
Oh, I thought you were actually playing my music. Man, I know it. I'll respond to that stuff. It's funny. With me, though, and maybe, I don't know if this is a common experience on Tinder, but a lot of stuff doesn't go anywhere. So I think a lot of those guys that come in with that kind of profile, like, they're looking to see who they can kind of message with, but once you try to get them to meet up, they just flake out.
So you're saying that the guys who go, my dick, your hole, you're like, I'm right over here, let's do it, then they disappear?
Yeah. So I don't know if they're...
Well, someday you'll meet your match.
Wait, I know, right? You called the bluff on my dick, your hole? That is gangster.
Oh, well, I'm trying to get some dick. But I think that, like, I think a lot of them are, there's a lot of people out there cheating on people, and they're just, goofing around, and, like, they just want to play the game, but they don't actually want to deliver the goods. So
see, I feel like that's who I've turned into on Grindr. But I don't say I kick your hole, but people say, hey, you're super hot, and I go, thanks.
That makes
they're like, let's hook up, and I'm like,
On Grindr, I just say my dick, your dick.
That's who wins.
That seems to me like typical Grindr. That would be Grindr dialogue.
Yeah, let's fuck dicks.
Man, you're making me want to. That's so good.
I mean,
Grindr. Dicks, homie.
Grindr stayed what Grindr was supposed to be.
Right.
Tinder started as, hey, my dick, your hole.
Right.
And then it just got flooded with, I'm not here for your dick, my hole.
Yeah, but that's...
I want to get married.
everybody-
Well, why are you on fucking
But
Tinder?
come on, dude. All
Go
girls
to JJ.
want to come across like something else on Tinder. They don't want to be like, I'm on here to have sex. In our world, like if a guy's like, yeah, I'm single and I'm liking to have sex, you're cool with your boys. Girls don't go to dinner and go, I'm just on there trying to fuck everybody. No, there's like all this weird, I mean, women get frowned upon for that.
Yeah.
So they have to go, ew, how dare! I'm Tinder because I'm trying to get laid. But ew, that was a little too forward. But if you were really cute, you probably would have got away with it. So it doesn't. I don't believe in the fake on Tinder. How offended I am from all the other stuff, especially when I hear what everybody does these days. So I've never got it because I never go like, here's my dick, fucking want to suck it? Like I never did that to a girl ever. And that Tinder thing, I'm like, hey, how's it going? Cool. I'm not even trying to like meet only one time I did it, and all the other times I was like, this is fucking annoying. Like this is. But I see Jude and all that playing that game where you get everybody on there, and then until one goes for it.
Yeah, you always swipe yes. You don't even look what you're doing. You just open up your phone, swipe, and then until you're out of likes.
Right.
And then you just sort through all the matches.
Yeah.
Has nobody invented the app within the app to automatically do that?
You just turn your
I mean-
phone
Well,
on
now,
and you're
now
locked
you
up.
can see who's already swiped on you. So I do that because then I just have to waste my time swiping. I'm like, I'll just cherry pick from the people who've already swiped on me. But there's like hundreds of
So
guys.
you gotta pay
Faster
for that
way to
one,
get
though.
hot dick.
Yeah, right. And then there's like hundreds of guys, and then like so all these conversations go nowhere. Like if you actually even communicate at all. Tons of times you swipe on them, you never hear anything. It's a really crazy game. Like, my profile even says like fun, casual, nothing serious. And then I get these guys like want to talk to me every day. I'm just like, oh no, I don't want to talk to you on the phone every day. I just wanted to fuck you and have you go away.
It's gangster.
No.
The Grindr thing is they're not faking it at all. They'll be there. They'll be anywhere.
I
wherever you
just
want.
can judge that solely off of like the messages I get on Facebook and Instagram from gay fans.
Yeah,
there's
you know
no-
what? No, they don't back down at all, right?
Absolutely
Yeah, I would
not.
say the gay guys that have hit me up on Instagram are more because you can't get out when you answer that. Like I've said, oh cool, that's nice, thank you, and they're like, well, cool. You're kind of bi, right? I'm like, yep, that's true. I'm like, well, I'm a gay guy, I love to hook up, and I'm like, yeah, that's not really into like the whole fan thing. That's cool, but
You're
that's
bi?
good.
What a coincidence.
And
I'm
then-
gay.
But then it's over and over again. Like every day, hey, I saw you again. You look really cool. You sure don't want to hang out? Like just food, just grab a drink. I'm like, dude, I can't. No, and then I can't answer anymore. And then I see he just didn't give up for a long time.
They walk the walk.
I'm like, man, that's not cool. Like I said, no,
And
Why
isn't
you block
there
'em?
there a new app that is like Grindr on steroids?
I don't know. About
Which is
it.
not obviously that's Grindr, but I thought that I've seen billboards around that are like none of the bullshit of Grindr. Let's cut right to the fucking chase.
Do you want to
like,
drown in dicks?
And it's just like naked dudes on the billboard. You know, you can't see their dick or anything.
That's impossible to cut away anymore. That grind.
Squirt?
What?
Yeah, I think that's it.
Squirt.
Yeah, squirt. I see billboards for it.
Oh, Andrew knew it.
The gay guys I know, they do something that's called Chappie.
Oh.
Yeah, no, there's a billboard for squirt right by Andrew's house because these advertisers know what they're doing.
Look at with Tyler Posey.
Gay
Yeah.
cruising spots, gay hookups, gay dating, gay sex are now easier to find from your smartphone.
They're
Hot and horny hookups.
Yeah, I like
Squirt.
that tagline.
I didn't know gay hookups could be made easier.
Can there be a straight squirt?
What's an otter?
What's
I think you're looking at him.
If you scroll up, it had a list of all the things, the
Yeah.
bears and the
All the things you can find on there.
twinks and the...
Also, it looks like
Jocks, otters, twinks, bears, cubs, pups, and more.
finally one-stop shopping.
Yeah, it sounds like paradise.
Yeah, I wish I was gay.
It's the Walmart of fuck.
Oh, I'm telling you, Cool Beans, you're blowing it. It's pretty cool.
Oh, I know.
What is it?
That seems to be a department I do well
Wait a
in,
minute,
dudes.
I don't see
I've
squirt.
heard the terminology. I just never knew.
Gay apps. There's no squirt.
Oh, fucking hairy little guy. That's an otter.
Wait, look at
makes
these.
sense.
Listen to this.
I
Listen
could
to
have
this.
figured that from context.
Daddy,
clues.
look at all these social gay. Daddy hunt. So you can just hunt for daddies.
Mike's brother.
Scruff. Surge. What is Surge?
Do they have an option
a
for
singer.
cute girls with
Oh,
vaginas?
Gay super daddy. You can get gay super daddy, anonymous chat,
You're way more of a father than my dad.
manhunt,
Adult
dating.
Super daddy.
grizzly gay dating.
Let's dick each other.
Grizzly.
Gay day.
That's gnarly. Grinders, bumbles.
Glendale.
Yeah, there's no squirt. Oh wait, what are these ones? Growl. Gaped. Jacked. Holy shit, jacked, man.
Is that an app or a term?
It's an app, and you just fucking tell it to gays.
Buff gays?
I know. I think just any gay, but you're just pumped on it. You're jacked.
I'm jacked up.
I'm not, man. I'm just being told this. I don't get no squirt, bro.
Hmm.
No, that's. I guess my phone doesn't do squirt.
My gay followers on Instagram and Facebook are not far off from the thing that Kevin read. Like they're that forward.
Yeah, I had a dude that wanted to, when I worked in New York, who wanted to fly me on a private jet out to California.
Nice.
And just be his fucking jizz bucket for a week.
Well,
He'd pay me like 25
You're
grand.
probably a twink, right? I would put you in the twink category.
Yeah, you're.
I was a twink back then, but then...
You're still a twink.
But then my titties developed.
Hey, now you're more of a Twinkie. So there is a lady who called in about these sorts of ads.
Oh, okay. Hey, Christy. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So, what's up? What do you know? Tell us. Man, I wish you could play it on the show right now.
Yep.
If there's any way I can email it to you, I'll figure out a way to get that to you.
I don't think we would have permission to play that.
Oh, I can see Andrew's face. Yep. Okay.
You can send it and Andrew and I can reenact it.
So that's just a woman confirming that women don't respond to that sort of thing.
Yeah, that
Blatant
didn't work
false
out how I thought it would.
But
yeah.
there's a story that proves that dudes are doing that though.
Oh, for
I'm
sure.
positive the guy.
I'm telling you, they're doing. I
No, I know.
looked at really attractive women who have a lot going for them. My wife's friends that are like a total package, and I'll go through their Tinder profile, and way more guys than not were like, "Do you do anal? Yeah, you're."
But maybe,
a hot little bitch.
Okay, well maybe that's more of they're so hot that guys are talking like that because they don't even think they have a chance.
Maybe, but
It sounds like-
But you matched. That's when you know, like, all right, I have somewhat of a chance here. She saw my face and said yes.
I guess okay. Now I see the angle. Like we match, so she must want it.
Right.
So I just go,
But-
yeah, let's do it.
I'm just because I'm fucking sick. I'm really a gross, horny guy.
Yeah.
But never ever would I think that that's appropriate.
Well,
You
to
know,
me,
and so what I'm saying is that clearly there's some type of ethic in single men nowadays that is just way more aggressive than it was.
maybe.
Even-
But to me, when you match, that's not the time you start blasting. When it is just like old school dating websites where you can just write a message to anybody and you're like, she'll never write back to me. But when you match, now you're fishing, now you've got a nibble.
Yeah.
That's like saying you went fishing and you got a nibble
Yeah.
and you immediately just fucking jerked it out of the water.
Right.
What the fuck are you doing there in the first place if you're going to blow it?
Now it's time for
Right, that's how I thought it too.
Yeah.
I was like, if we match, you don't go fuck yeah, suck it. You're like, hey, how are you?
No, you just do that to the chicks who won't talk to you.
But you can't say that to the chicks that won't talk to you because they didn't click on you.
That's why I just put it in my headline.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got him.
They all have to see it.
Jack, welcome to the show.
Alright, so my strategy
So you would put up, hey, nice friendly guy, want to see if we have common interests. I love independent film. Let's have coffee. And then you'd put like my dick, your hole, and you say you got responses to each pretty consistently.
Wow.
With what sort of girls? Forget about it.
Hey, I'm here for your dick, my hole, huh? Oh, chuck it in.
I love this girl.
Fuck you, bozo.
I fucking want to play. That's so cool. She's the coolest chick ever. Oh my god. Let's fuck you, folks.
Put your cannoli in my gabagoo.
Nick, welcome to the show.
Eat my fish trench.
Go ahead, Nick. What the fuck? Ooh. And what kind of girl hits you up and ends up talking to you?
What?
What?
Hey, someone here order a side of trash. Oh!
Wait.
What is a hot? No, we have no. What is a hot with a side of trash?
A sexy dirtbag?
Hey, mama, you're a sexy dirtbag.
Why not?
Yeah. All right.
Alright, thanks.
Like a
Cool.
like a 3-year-old car with like missing a rear view and desperately needs a wash. Yeah, there you go. Trailer park ladies. Hot with a side of trash.
Oof.
Hot with a side of trash. Love it. That's so mean. Lynn, welcome to the show.
Hey, man, how's it going?
Good, man. What's up?
Hey, I'm from Utah, so you put an ad on Craigslist for sex or whatever, and all the Mormon girls, all they'll do is give up their ass because they're saving their badge for when they get married.
Fuck yeah.
So they can fuck their ass
You're saying you've had sex with a lot of Mormon girls in the bum.
in the bum only, no badge.
Do they? Can you touch the vagina?
You can touch it, but you can't fuck it.
Can you put your finger in it?
You can put your finger in it as long as you don't pop the cherry hole.
Can somebody
Oh,
else
cherry
confirm
hole.
this?
Cherry. It's not a hole.
Cherry hole.
I know the cliche of the
Have
girl
you ever
who shaves
accidentally popped a cherry?
Pop the cherry.
Have you ever accidentally? Oh, God.
Pop cherry, yes.
herself. Do you see why I don't consider this guy a credible witness all by himself?
I didn't know. What the? Somebody fucked him. He's got like 7 words.
Utah Andrew.
He fucking with 7 words, he gets you over to his house and fucks your butt.
I've never
Fuck.
bought that whole thing.
Won't pop cherry, no.
Yeah, you hear that about a lot of different
Southern
populations
girls,
of women.
yeah.
Catholic schoolgirls.
There's no fucking way it's true. Like a girl really thinks like, haha, I found a loophole around God, butt fucking.
Well, no,
Like,
that's not what they think. That's not what they think. What they think is, I found a loophole around the guy that I marry someday who expects me to be a virgin and would tell my
okay.
family if I wasn't.
He wants to break the safety seal.
But I still call bullshit.
But
Yeah,
but
me
how
too.
many women make it to the age of marrying
Tons
with a
of it.
hymen? I mean, because even if you don't have sex, it does,
Yeah,
I'm
pogo
not a-
stick accident.
yeah,
I just-
or like a seagull,
He claimed so many hymens.
like a seagull pecks it out or something.
The #1 culprit for hymen's popping.
That's what my wife told me anyway. Damn seagulls.
Yeah, goddamn. Wasn't a dick, that's for sure. Go ahead, Jake. Jake. Come on, Jake. Hey.
Sorry, dude.
There it is. They're all cock-hungry whores. Yeah. And they all want it.
I knew it.
That guy figured it out.
I tried fucking around with Tinder in Japan. And every chick I matched with, I think they just
Ran
wanted to
away.
practice English.
Oh.
Like they just pretend like they're interested to practice talking English.
Oh, that's
English
what you
with
tell
someone.
yourself, huh?
Jason, sounds inspirational. Jason, what's up? Yes, Jason.
Well, now you've blown it.
I'm sorry, I'm still gonna need another.
Right? He didn't say. He's like, I'm an alias? Why are you an alias? Nobody knows who you are.
Yeah.
Make no sense.
Everybody always calls me Jason anyway.
Yeah.
The perfect crime.
On what? What are you talking about? John, welcome to the show.
Hey, what's up?
Hey,
Hey, so I met my wife on Tinder like 3 years ago,
that's hot.
and like
That's funny. It's where I met your wife.
Oh!
Go ahead.
my dad thought that I was like, real relationship for one thing, no strings attached, and like
She showed you.
you know, like I met her, and then like one thing just led to another, but like we have a child now, like everybody calls him a Tinder child, so.
Nice. Let's see what you did there. That's pretty good. There you go.
All right, that dude's wife, DTF.
Wait, another Mormon one. This is okay. Here we go. Donnie, you're trying to confirm it. Donnie, are you an alias or you are Donnie?
No, I am Donnie, and I am book knife stab match.
Right.
Checks out.
Hit.
I can confirm my name is high school, and she would not let you do it in the bed. She would anal only.
Did she wash it out beforehand or was just go for it?
I mean, we were 18, so it was kind of very results.
Yep. Right. Yeah. All right.
I mean, did you have, like, you know, a normal relationship? You have sex quite often. Did you have butt sex, like the regular amount?
Yeah.
Just always butt fucking.
Do you feel like she took like the same amount of pleasure from that she would have if you guys had been having vaginal sex? Yeah.
Was she rubbing her vagina at the same time?
No, because she still held on to a lot of that Mormon.
Oh,
Right.
wow.
That is
Yeah.
strange.
Man, that is insane.
Is that like
That is straight up for him. Like, there is nothing happening right there. You can't touch your... Man, I don't know anybody that can't touch... Like, take it in the butt and not touch your vagina. That's... I've never seen anyone do that really.
Like, is the Mormon Church thinking to themselves like, "Oh fuck, we should have written in like some sort
Might
of
as well,
butthole
right?
clause."
Yeah.
Damn it, what were we thinking?
That really would have stopped.
If Jesus could come back just one more time for like 5 minutes,
Isn't there-
just lay down one quick rule.
Couldn't there be like a Mormon pope that goes, listen, you know what I mean? About that but no more but thing as well.
Yeah, our bad.
Yeah.
We
Well, the thing
overlooked
is-
that one.
The thing is, you can't prove it.
But I'm the pope and I was talking to... Wait, what's the Mormon god?
Joseph
Smith.
Joseph Smith. No butt sex.
Is that how they see this playing out? Like they're in the middle of having ass sex when Jesus resurrects, and then he's like, let me take a peek in there. Which hole is that? All right, asshole. Cool. You guys are going to heaven.
No, I guarantee you they're not supposed to have anal sex. They just think that they can hide it.
No one saw it coming.
Yeah, I'm with Tully. I think that they really just, as long as they can go into a marriage saying that no one's put their penis in their vagina,
Yep.
they can feel safe.
Go ahead, Matt. Hey, man. Threesome. Okay. Man.
That's what I hear. Like creepy, overly
Insane.
sex stuff aside, I hear that is a good thing. Like you got to just have a good opening line on Tinder.
And Casey, you're a woman?
How's your asshole? Sweet.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Joseph Smith got him.
Mormon Pope.
Wait, your phone broke up. Are you saying that they would want to have butt sex with multiple partners? Fuck! Fuck! Sounded like Mormon girls that are cheerleaders.
Yep.
They were like, I need 6 dicks in my ass.
Give me an A.
That's right.
Don't touch my pussy.
Yeah. They want an asshole pyramid.
Right, exactly.
I
I
feel
can't
like-
have a Coke, so give me a 6-pack of Diet Cokes.
I feel like, what about if you meet, if you meet the wrong guy and he's packing and you're just like, I don't fuck in the badge, I fuck you, I mean, you can fuck me in the butt. And then you're just like, ah!
Well,
Because you can't, I mean, I don't understand how that works for everybody.
do you not know because you haven't experienced?
It sounds like they all just call it before they even get fucked in the ass. They're just like, yeah, I do that, so if we're going to do it, then go ahead and do it. And it sounds like they don't figure it out beforehand, they don't work it, they don't clean it, they just do it, and that, man, it sounds almost impossible.
It also sounds weird that they all just go to the ass. It's like, oh, you can't have sex with my vagina, but I'll suck your dick, or you can titty fuck me. It's like, oh, just throw it in my butt.
Well, it sounds like this is wisdom that gets passed down.
Mike, welcome to the show.
Wisdom.
Hey, man.
You sure?
Wait, so you fuck your wife in the butt? Right, so it's like she's kind of experienced with it. Okay. So what's with Mormons fucking their wives in the ass then? If they don't, she hates it, but you do it. Okay, I gotta go.
You don't have to ass fuck her through a hole in the sheet, do you?
I mean, I just.
Oh, it's gone.
I'm sorry. I'm
Special
sorry.
underwear.
She hates it, and I do it. Yeah. I don't get that. You mean what? I'm not like other people. I got Mormons on the phone. This is cool. Go ahead, Dan. Okay. but how do you know that?
Are we talking about premarital or postmarital?
It's cool that you can say vag when you're a Mormon. I respect that. Oh. Alright.
So is that like a thing? Like,
right, so is it more of an old wives' tale or something? Right.
So none of your wives did this before you met them?
You don't. All right, just making sure. All right,
but
thanks.
I mean, is that a thing? Like, if
Thanks,
like
dude. Oh, wait.
just from that small sample of calls we took, they are giving the impression Mormon chicks are very concerned about their hymens. So is that like the second after you tie the knot, do you just rush your bride up to the hotel room and fucking go snooping for a cherry?
That would not be limited to.
Snooping for a cherry.
That's a hate bean.
They
song.
wouldn't be the only culture who's ever been like that.
I know. I just didn't think Mormons did it.
I mean, they're... Go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, yeah, I think that it really comes down to probably more of the legit Mormons aren't calling into the show because they probably don't want to admit they listen to the show.
Or they don't listen.
But yeah, so they're probably just for sure it happens, but it's not like it's not every Mormon girl that's doing it.
Right. It makes sense, man, because butt fucking is not easy. Like, you can't just do that. You know?
But
thanks for the call. Thanks for all the info, man. Appreciate it.
I always thought, too, though, that Mormons, more so than other religions, really do walk it like they talk it. So I would imagine there's a lot of... the majority of young Mormon girls actually just don't have sex at all.
Out of all the people, he sounded so much more rational than everybody
He
else,
sure did.
and he's the one that's like, look, they're not doing it. I don't know why, but I tend to believe that guy 100%.
Aren't there cultures that are now adding in hymens? Like if a woman's been disgraced and actually
Yeah,
did
you
have
can
sex?
put it in there or something.
Oh, that's bad.
Andrew, what's up?
So I've got a new wrinkle to the story. I don't know if anyone's explained this before. It's a Mormon thing, premarital thing called soaking, where you stick it in the bag with no thrusting, so you're not offending God that way. Ran across a few Mormons logs in the Air Force and had that explained to me.
Are you hard when you put it in, obviously?
Apparently, yeah. So just leave it there. No thrusting.
How do you know when it ends?
But here's my argument. How did it get in there? You thrusted it. You thrusted it in there.
Yeah. Or you fell.
And then when you took it out, you thrusted it out. So you may as well do that 100 more times. Depending on who you are. Maybe 5.
I don't think I could resist thrusting.
If I'm...
Oh, that's just put it in. That's just the tip.
Yeah. Yeah, you fucking...
Yeah.
How many Mormons have really put it in and left it in there and didn't do it a couple times?
At least the little mini ones, and
If
then
you
they
cut-
go from there.
Come
We all know how
on.
this works. The tip goes to halfway, and then
Yeah, you go in there.
next thing you know, I'm married to you.
You wait like 90 seconds, and then like, oh, earthquake. Ooh.
Next thing you know, the rusty trombone's going down. John, welcome to the show.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey.
Yeah, so I'm not Mormon, and I grew up in the Pentecostal church. Well, I didn't grow up in shit. The guy was a teenager.
Sounds hot.
Yeah, I mean, basically, all the girls, well, the majority of the girls that were there, they thought it was just fine to take it in the ass. But you couldn't finger them, couldn't do anything, you couldn't even really put down on them. They were just really protective of the back, right?
Tell me how you have anal sex. Tell me how you do it. Exactly, from the start to the get me in the girl's ass. Tell me.
Start at dinner.
Very respectfully and very gently.
The fuck does that mean? How do you get your dick in her ass?
You go left on Cahuenga.
How? Man, he ain't butt fucking. He ain't butt fucking.
Why? What was the answer you were looking
I
for?
don't know. Look, I know that the Brokeback Mountain spat on the dick and he just butt fucked, but man, I don't know, man.
I think
That's pretty tough. You know what I mean? Like, especially a girl that doesn't have anal, and you just spit on your dick and shove it in there. Like, everybody I have sex with in the butt has sex in the butt all the time, and you don't just spit on it and shove it in there. Like, that's not how the game works. That's like, and then I think someone who doesn't do it, I feel like, sure, he could get it in and make it happen, but I feel like she just had the worst, like, 20 minutes of her fucking life.
I think that's a lot of times the case.
Yeah. I
'Cause
think
that just sounds spit and banging. It doesn't work.
Look, I am positive that there are some cultures where it is super important for the chick to be a vaginal virgin. I'm sure somewhere at some point some woman has done what these guys are claiming Mormon chicks do all the time, and I'm willing to bet that when that happened, the chick probably did not have enjoyable anal sex.
Well, Jeff, you're a Mormon. You're saying it's not happening, right? Yeah. Right. Right. Yeah, there you go. Thanks, dude. Once again, another man. These Mormon guys really make sense. They're very calm. I like them.
Yeah, they're mellow, centered.
I don't know, maybe I could be a Mormon.
Not getting all riled up on
Ken lives in Utah. It seems pretty
Mountain
cool.
Dew.
It's a ballsy thing to take on Mormonism.
Can I smoke weed?
No.
I can't say fuck anymore. Fuck that. Anal, though.
Anal for days.
There's a lot of people on the phone, but we got a guest, right?
Yeah.
All right, we got to move on. We'll take a break, and we'll be back. Well, that was accidentally cool.
Anal, though.
Quick break, right?
Special weekend bumpers, MCB. Okay. I'm going to clean out that category and put them in there so I can schedule them easily. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. All right. Thanks, man. Bye. So, what time are we doing news? Just kidding.
Hey, how's it going? This is Kevin Kraft. I just got a missed call from you guys. Okay. Okay. Yes.
What time should I finish doing it?
Well,
Just kidding.
Okay.
well, we have to let go of him at 2:30.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
So when we come back, we're then going to do your news to close out.
Gotcha. Yes. Okay. Alright. Alright, thanks.
Was that about your car?
Yes.
Is it okay?
Things like, oh, just
Yep.
sign up for a
Oh,
year.
that's good news.
It is. I know. There's all sorts of purported unfairness that you can argue one way or the other. That's a tough one to argue. The
Yeah.
world is not fair in that regard.
So we can take Trevor. He's ready to go right off the top, unless you've got a rejoin that you want.
Let's just get started with him,
Okay.
and I'm not predicting failure. It could be awesome, but I feel like let's just get into it. And if it's not the greatest thing in the world, get out at 25 and
Yep.
rejoin with Will for a little while.
Cool.
We haven't talked fights, right?
Not at all.
Wanna do that right now?
Well, we have this guest
Oh, he's
Maybe-
starting
I mean,
now.
What's the problem in having him in and just mentioning him real quick? Not a big deal.
Did you want to rejoin and talk about them? And who knows, maybe he can offer funny insight.
Sure.
Back now, right? It's bringing him in, right? Are we coming right in? Cool. Hey, Trevor, come on in. How's it going? We're going to be live in like 20 seconds. Nice to meet you.
Hey, cunt. It's Ari Shafir. Fuck. You listen to the Jason Ellis show. Shit. On serious something.
Oh, what a fight night it will be this Saturday. Dustin Poirier against... Somebody help me out here.
Justin Gaethje.
There you go.
That's
Yeah,
gonna
fuck
be
yeah.
fun. I'm really glad I'm not any of them. I like being on the couch watching. Oh fuck! Am I not gonna see that? Wait, I can watch it on my phone, right?
When do you fly?
In the morning.
Yeah, you have trouble watching this.
It's
Oh,
on, I think it's on Fox. Or Fox Sports. One of the
Do
two.
they have Fox in Tulum?
Yeah.
But if wait,
Do you have electricity where you're staying? No, I'm not joking. I've stayed in Tulum and I've stayed on the beach, and I kept ice bags in the shower so that I could keep beers cold.
Fuck yeah.
oh I got ice.
Okay.
I mean, I got
You got
yeah, electricity.
refrigeration and whatnot.
yeah, oh yeah,
Oh, enjoy that.
I will enjoy that. I'll be pretty pissed when I get there and it's not there. Actually, we have a huge guest.
We
You're
do.
fucking big.
You're big. Hello, Trevor Moore.
6'6".
6'6". How are you?
How tall are you, Andrew? Suck
You
a butt.
6'6"
I'm not
and a
sure
half?
about that.
Get in here.
Didn't you claim to be 6'8" yesterday?
Contest.
He fucking.
Hold on.
God, he's such a.
He really, as it suits you.
Oh, he's got me.
Oh, he's got you.
He's got. Am I not 6'6"?
No, you're a liar.
I mean, it could be
Close.
6'5". My driver's license says 6'6". so
You're
I just-
5'11" and a half, Trevor.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. Thanks for being here.
So you have a Comedy Central special, and I'm equally interested in the fact that you'll be taking over their Facebook feed for 24 consecutive hours. I like it when people push themselves to the physical limit.
Yeah, that's gonna suck. I'm doing a 24-hour long talk show from midnight to midnight, and I've got like 48 guests. The idea, well, it happened because like they're like, how would you like to promote your special? And I was like, well, I could do like a 24-hour talk show or something.
Yeah.
It just kind of popped out, and
Yeah.
everyone's like, that's a great idea. And then
Yeah.
immediately afterwards, I was like, I could have said 12.
Yep.
Or like 6.
Yeah.
Or one, even.
Yeah, or just a show.
Yeah.
Or how about I made the fucking show, you guys promote it. I don't know.
So what we're gonna do at the time is that we're gonna like basically.
What about a show where you sit at home eating sandwiches? That would have been a good one.
Well, I'll probably be eating a lot of sandwiches.
Oh, good point. I
Yeah.
realized you got to stay hydrated and shit. yeah.
Exactly.
Will there be any chemical enhancement? I mean, that seems like a tough thing to do for that long a period.
Well, we're going to try to figure out how. Where I'm going through a lot of legal stuff right now with what we can and cannot do.
So you're going to be doing a lot of illegal drugs then?
That's the idea. Well, there's a video in the
come film it.
The new special is about doing DMT.
Oh, yeah?
So I thought
I've done that.
Yeah, I thought it'd be cool to have people doing DMT
Yeah.
on the air.
Ooh, it's in the daytime or is it nighttime?
24 hours. It's both. It's
Make them
same.
do it at daytime. Don't make them do it at night.
Not why?
nighttime DMT makes a dark trip.
Yeah,
But
that's
isn't that? But we're just talking about being entertaining and watching.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, because they're gonna run off and shit.
if you're willing to fracture permanently the psyches of the innocents for your Facebook feed, yeah, then do it at night.
Yeah, that's great. We're also going to try to solve every problem that the world has in 24 hours. So every hour we have a different topic. Like the first topic is the Middle East, and we'll hopefully solve it in
an hour.
In an hour,
yeah.
and then we'll go on to sexism and racism and things
Looking
like
forward
that.
to all those things being solved.
I was under the impression Jared Kushner had already cracked the Middle East.
Well, he's. I hope he calls in. We'll have an 800 number. Everybody can call in.
Do
Yeah.
some DMT.
Yeah.
So do you do methamphetamines?
No, I don't.
Fair enough question, right?
I don't. I'd be down for a special. But, I mean, I've heard they're fantastic.
It's really good for getting things done.
Yeah.
You know, I
In your
wouldn't-
ass.
I wouldn't recommend it for like quality of life.
For meth,
Yeah, meth. Like,
I heard that people just masturbate on it a lot.
I did a lot.
Yeah.
It's like a masturbation drug.
Well, fucking's good too.
Right.
It isn't.
Just you got to get a boner pill in you before you do the meth. Because if you do meth before you do the boner pill can't break through the meth to get your dick back up. Always remember, if you're going to go meth sex, boner pill first, not halfway through. It doesn't work.
I felt meth sex though is a lot more effective for gay males than it is for straight couples. Like, because girls I tweak with typically didn't want to fuck.
Yeah, well, they suck. Because, look, I only tweak with people that are down to fuck. That was how I rolled.
Well, what would they do on meth?
They'd talk to me and
so
draw tattoos that
Yeah.
no one would ever want to use, and tell me about how we should make an album together, and then instruct me to take apart a TV. You know, a lot of stuff like that.
Yeah, no. You gotta get into. You gotta get as soon as you take it. I like to start fucking, do the boner pills, start fucking, then do the meth rips. And then when you blow out the meth rips, then you're super high, and then you put on the gay porn in the corner, and then all the monsters come, and you just do all the weird shit.
You just spelled out Trevor's special.
Yeah, that's correct.
It's at least 6 hours of it anyway.
I know. There's gonna be. What about when you take a shit and stuff?
I'm just gonna have the camera like kind of wait outside the door. You know, I remember Lyndon Johnson used to have all his meetings while he'd be on the shitter. Like,
Oh, wow.
it was a power move that he did.
Our president.
Yeah, Lyndon Johnson. Like he would basically, have people come into the bathroom and then he would just drop his pants and take a shit while he was talking to them, and that was like his way of making people uncomfortable. So
Yeah, mission accomplished.
yeah,
That's gonna be a tough one. Because you don't know where to look when that happens.
and you can't leave. It's the president of the United States.
Well, you got to make that call, but you got to make it quick because he's reading you. So as soon as he drops his pants, you have to be like, "Yeah, I like people dropping their pants and taking a shit." What?
Nice deuce, sir.
You can't. If you go, "Wait, what the fuck is going on?" He knows he's got you.
Yeah.
You can't look like you don't know what's going on. You have to know he's taking a shit and you're cool with it.
He was a big fan of taking advantage of being the president and making you
Right.
have to deal with his
I
power.
feel like a person
Yeah.
that grew up with a father that took a shit in the bathroom with him and made him listen to their bullshit. That's the guy that is at ease when the president does that. You're like, all right, just like home. Everybody else is uncomfortable.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do. If the guy can send you to jail, you have
Can
to
you
watch him
no,
take a shit.
Whoa, you can't send me to jail for not watching you take a shit.
Sure, you could be like
No.
you could be like he lunged at me and I'm the president.
Oh, okay.
Put him in
Make it,
jail.
okay. Because if he's like, arrest this man for leaving the bathroom while I shit, I'm like, oh, Mr. President.
Well, he'd have to go to Congress. He'd have to get a law passed, 2/3 majority. that
Okay,
kind of thing.
yeah, it's a tough job. That's not easy.
Filibustering and whatnot. It gets technical.
We
in
do
that,
not
right?
think it should be illegal to not watch you take a shit.
So, but you're not going to be that when you stop doing 24-hour shows, then you're going to stop and you're going to rest, yeah?
Well, when the 24-hour show's done,
Yeah, then what will you do?
Then my special airs.
Yeah, and then where do you go?
I go to there's a rooftop party at the top of the building where I'm doing the 24-hour special, and then I think we might even telecast that. So there's a premiere party for the special that's at midnight on the 20th, and so then I'm going to go up there and just do more DMT.
You really want to be famous, huh?
No, I just
No?
I thought it would be.
Are you sure you're being honest? Like
Well, I
this is
was.
something that you're really into, yeah?
Oh, I love doing this stuff.
The 24-hour thing, or
Oh
just,
no, I don't think I'll like that at all.
But then you'll have an after party
You'll like
after the
party. You'll like
24-hour show.
Yeah, I'm just promoting the.
Are you a fucking drug addict?
Promoting the Smith.
It's impossible.
No, I can quit any time. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's fucking impossible. Why would you want to have a party after 24 hours of show?
Well, you have
Like,
to have an
okay,
after
play the
party.
special. Yeah, you have an after party. I'm going to bed. Watch the special. I can't believe you're going to have... Man, that tells me...
Wait, so you're counter-programming for yourself because people who could otherwise be watching the special you just spent 24 hours promoting might also instead be watching you doing the after show of your 24-hour promotional show.
Yeah, it's not thought through.
No.
Yeah, multitask. Keep a window open on the laptop and watch the after party thing, and then you can watch the special on the television.
Is there a record you're looking for? You trying to break a record?
Actually, we looked into it. We looked to Guinness World Book of Records to see
It's
if...
not...
No, there's just like it costs a whole bunch of money to get them to come out, and there's like, whatever.
Oh, that's it? That's it? Because I broke a Guinness Book of Record. I didn't know they...
Oh yeah, they have to have an official guy there. What did you break?
I broke the biggest jump into a skateboard ramp or whatever.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and the dude, I didn't see it at the time, but when they put the show out, there was a dude that checked my board and he was hitting the wheels with a pencil and shit to make sure that there was no strings. Like he did the pencil underneath the truck and stuff, like to show that there was no strings. And then they put that on TV, and I'm like, I think it was because it had aired and I didn't see it, and then I guess it aired where skateboarders were in a bar, and I just got fucking hammered with videos of they fucking checked your skateboard for strings, motherfucker, and I'm like, what? And then I didn't see it. I just watched somebody's video of the TV of some old dude with glasses on tapping my skateboard with a pencil.
So what did they think you had done? Like
I think like to show the normal people that were watching the program, because it's like it was what was it called? It was a bunch of people that did stunts to break records, and it was a Guinness Book of Records show. So they really didn't know about action sports. They were fucking clueless as to what was going on.
Yeah,
so,
it was like Record Smashers or...
Yeah, so they were trying to explain to the general public that, what you're about to see, he did not use anything to tie his feet to the board.
No camera trickery.
No camera trickery, like, when he drops the board into the ramp, it's a real board. I don't know what the fuck, because, especially when you're a skateboarder, like, I feel like now everyone's evolved, and you would never do a show like that now. Like, anybody, no athlete, anybody would just go, why would the old man hit the skateboard with the pencil? Because we're all evolved now, But then I think that TV show just was so stupid that they thought that was necessary. Because there was another guy, a moto dude, that he already had a record, and he didn't even break it, and they didn't know. Like, so what he did, he'd already done before. And I found this all out, like, on the day when I was doing something where I really could have got killed. And they're all, is this like, how many times have you done this? I'm like, I've never done this. They're like, what? I'm like, what do you mean? It's Guinness Book of Records. It's just like, what? Dude, these guys are fucking idiots. I'm just doing a fucking whip over this thing. I'm like, what? He's like, dude, there's a scooter guy that's going to do a backflip. He does it all day. I'm like, fuck! I'm jumping like 30 feet into this fucking quarter pipe, and I've never done it. It was like I gave them the design, so they just made this... and I did it on a piece of paper, I'm like, do this, fucking build the scaffolding, I'll jump off it. And
like, when you were about to jump in, did you, I really wish I'd put a little more work in my design?
Yes, because the first time I jumped into knee slide, the wood was so sticky that it pulled my pads off, and I hit my face on the ground. Oh. And I was like, it's going to be that kind of a day. Like, I was like, I hadn't even jumped off the top bit yet. Yep. And then when I first made it, there was like a stunt coordinator there that didn't know anything, so they had these crazy big gymnast mats so that I was supposed to hit them like dominoes.
Right.
And that was supposed to break my fall, and the first one bounced me over the other one. I just landed on the concrete, and I was like, we got to get a better domino mat effect going here. But yeah, it was like a full nightmare hassle.
Wow. Look, when you break a record, do you get like something? Do you get a plaque? Do you get like a card?
I did. Yeah, I got a plaque and and then you get and then it's in the book and shit. But I didn't. I just wanted to jump into the thing. I don't really care about that. Like I was like, because I can't afford to build that ramp, and they were like, yeah, we'll build it. We'll pay you to jump into it. I was like, oh, fuck yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so
did you figure out who does hold the record for the longest broadcast? Is it like Hugo Chavez?
No.
Is it way longer?
I don't think there is. I don't think there's a category for it yet or whatever. Like, I don't know.
No one's done a show for
Didn't Courtney Love do 24 hours on MTV years and years ago?
Oh,
or she just
maybe.
in and out of consciousness.
I don't know, but maybe she is. Maybe she's the
Jackass
record.
guys did too, I think.
Yeah, I think MTV used to do this.
They did a 24-hour.
Yeah.
But I feel like I thought there was like 72 like someone did a radio show for way longer than that.
Oh, I think there's that too. That's an old radio bit. is
A 72-hour thing.
an FM thing where you're just like, we're still here, and oh god, I'm bare. It's like the semi-modern equivalent of like the old dancing contest of the last couple standing gets the car.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's like kind of a hack radio bit.
We might try to do a thing where, like, because I have a band there, I thought it could be fun to try to get the world record for like the longest song.
Yes.
You know, because I think that's probably achievable. Like
Doable.
Yeah.
Right.
What is the record on that?
I don't know. I've done no research.
Right. You
Right.
got to watch out because sometimes fuckers get twisted and they do shit that you don't want to touch.
Yeah,
You're like, let's do the longest song. How long is it? 3 days. You're like, fuck off. I don't want to play a song for 3 days. I tell people go deep. Didn't Donald Schultz live in a glass house of snakes for like 3 days?
I believe he did.
Ugh.
Guinness Book states The Devil Glitch, a 69-minute song containing over 500 verses, but that's different.
Oh,
That's,
but that's doable. 69 minutes. If I got 24 hours to fill in this show,
You can break it
I
several
can
times.
I can break 69 minutes.
Why do I
Especially
feel
if they
it?
just play like a bed underneath you talking and interviewing people. They could just keep jamming.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
doesn't Tool play a song for like 4 hours? That's what I thought when I went.
Wait, this
Oh, they're
guy...
annoying.
Yeah, right? It seems like the Dead would have accidentally broken this.
Right.
Kelly Bostwick and Michael Bostwick, the famed Bostwicks,
Yeah. I love those guys.
have a 3-hour minute... You could, I'm sorry, a 3-hour long song? You could totally do this.
Yeah, I think this one's
Easy pickings.
doable.
There you go.
Yeah.
But these are all the longest songs recorded.
So record it.
We'll record it.
Yeah.
We'll have a mixer there. We'll
record,
have,
yeah.
That's what I'll do.
No,
I'll
you're
try
gonna.
to do that.
I feel like you could win that.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna watch it, but I feel like you could win that. I don't think anyone should watch that. But winning that's the.
It's about winning. Yeah.
That's
More or
right.
less, given it's not going to be a good song if it's the longest song, but it's sort of beside the point at this point. We're not going for best song ever, are we?
Yeah. No, the start of it's going to be absolutely devastating because you know you're in for a 3-hour song, so you're not really that focused at the start. It's kind of like, all right, let's sort of get this thing underway. Sort of like you're old and sore and you're about to go running.
Oh, it's going to be like the beginning of every Doors song ever. There's going to be like light cymbal tapping,
Right.
some twinkling keys.
Well, maybe what I'll do is I'll continue doing my show while the song is going. You
Just
know,
sing-
That's what you gotta do.
Oh,
Yeah.
most definitely. Nobody
so they
wants to
can
listen to
start
that song.
it, and then I can just host my show.
Every now and then, one of your words could be a singing word.
Yes.
So like you could interview the guy talking to the guy, and then just go back and interview him again.
Or I've got the chorus, and every like 23 minutes, the chorus comes around.
You'll just
I'll
feel
chime
it.
in. Yeah.
Come on, bro. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
How long until you do this? Only a few days, right?
I start midnight on the it's Friday midnight to midnight next Friday on the 20th.
Oh, okay. So you still
Yeah.
got time before you start like banking sleep and shit like that.
Yeah, we're trying to
Contacting drug dealers.
Exactly. We're trying to set it all up now. All the things we're gonna do. We're gonna try to neuter a dog live on the air because you know
Nice.
it's a good thing to do to spay and neuter your dogs.
Bob Barker has told me as much.
So
I
we're gonna-
neutered a human
You
live
shot
on the radio.
I was
Oh,
gonna say,
really?
Yeah, I gave a
Neutered?
vasectomy right. Well, I vasectomy
vasectomy.
a dude live on the radio.
You should give vasectomies to rapists and molesters on the radio.
that would be, but they have to. That's gonna be a security problem to get them up through because everybody has to come into the
right.
studio.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Well,
I
I can't.
Do you feel like Comedy Central would be weird about you bringing a bunch of sex criminals into
Yeah,
the
so we
Rock?
have a bunch of rapists and murderers.
I
that
mean,
we're
he's
gonna
doing
bring in.
DMT. Fuck.
We're gonna give the rapists DMT.
Cure them.
Yeah.
We're gonna give them DMT and cut their scrot off
Yeah.
at the same time, and then they're cured. They are cured.
All right, I'll watch the song part, but I'm not watching that.
That's
gotta be
the
uncomfortable.
Are
only
you physically gonna spay and neuter a dog?
No, I want to get a vet to come on and spay and neuter a dog.
Yeah.
It's basically like, you know how those late night talk shows do cooking segments?
Yeah.
Like, I just want to be the host. It's like, now what are we doing here? Okay, so this is, we're holding the testicles, and
Yeah.
okay, we're cutting like that.
Good for you.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that'd be good television.
It's not that bad of a surgery. I've had it. I watched it.
Yeah.
It's not that. I mean, they don't go that hard.
I think dogs like it, right? That's what
No,
the,
I don't
no?
think so.
That's
But
what
I
the-
think
No, they're always
dogs,
happy. It's really hard to get a read on dogs.
dogs get drugs for that, though, yeah?
dog drugs, yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I feel like as long as your dog's on drugs. I would like to knock my cat out. It's got a lot of acne on her chin. And I've always thought about giving her gas. Because I pop her zits on her chin. And she's like, stop fucking attacking me. So I'm like, if I could just have you unconscious,
Right.
I could really get at them. You know, I'm going to give me a good 45 minutes on that chin, out cold. If there's any way you could get your vet to do that,
To
I
give
would
you
love
a-
to come on your show and pop zits on my bald cat unconscious.
Let me see if I can get cat gas.
Right.
For it.
I mean, I might have to take a couple of tokes while
It's
I'm
only
there.
24 hours. We're pretty packed.
No, I will make room. If we can get cat gas.
I know, right?
Yeah, I'll make room for that.
And then there will be the actual special itself.
Yes.
Which is, it's cool. I mean, you say Comedy Central special, it sounds like stand-up is probably what people would be thinking. This is like but that's not what you do. You do sketch comedy and
I did
you do drugs with your computer.
Yes, that's a video I just put out called "My Computer Just Became Self-Aware." It's about me doing cocaine with my laptop, or some cocaine spills on my laptop, and then that sends it into the singularity, and so then it downloads all of man's knowledge, and then it can control space and time, and so then it decides it becomes addicted to coke. It wants to go to strip clubs, so I take it out for a night on the town and stuff, and that's on YouTube right now.
Right on.
Yeah, and so that's.
Does it have a dick?
There is a dick in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'll tell you what happens. We go. We decide to stop racism, so we go into the past.
You're big on that, huh?
Yeah, well, it's a good thing to do.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, so we go back into the past because he can control space and time. We pick up Harriet Tubman. We get a strap-on dildo, put it on her, and then her and I go through and start fucking like Hitler and Stalin and Pol Pot and all of these oppressors throughout history.
Yeah.
And we kind of like set the record straight.
Oh, I see how you fix racism.
I'm trying to figure out if I should be offended by that or not.
No, it's a positive message.
Yeah, no, you fixed racism. How's that not positive?
Right, but while being somewhat disrespectful to the memory of Harriet Tubman.
Well, we're going in where we're
I don't even know
punishing
who
famous racists.
I get that part
Yeah,
of it.
yeah.
I get the receiving end of it. There's no ambiguity there for me.
As long as you fix racism, is it fine? I don't know how to do it right.
Put it this way: if Harriet Tubman had like direct ancestors who were around, like representing the legacy of Harriet Tubman, how do you think that would they be cool with this?
I have no idea. I hope so.
Yeah, but look, that's what happens when you're on the edge of humor, Michael. You ride it like the razor blades of comedy. I don't fucking know.
Why did James turn into a dolphin? I love this video.
Well, she's changed. The computer has changed all of history, so everything is topsy turvy now. And these are the Anunnaki. So then the Anunnaki come from outer space, and they kind of chastise us and scold us for messing with time and space.
Famously referenced in the book of Genesis.
The Anunnaki.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Very tall.
And so that's the kind of stuff that's in the special. Like, there's a bunch of music videos, and it's all tied together through a storyline with my longtime girlfriend. Makes me go to brunch with her and her friends, and I'm just miserable, and I'm in hell there. And so then it keeps jumping into my head, and we see the music videos that I'm thinking that kind of jump off of the conversation that they're having.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah.
I think I'll give you a shot.
Oh, thank you.
That sounds fucking weird enough for me to probably like. That's what it takes for me these days. You got to be fucked up for me to stay on there. But yeah, I'll give that a go. That's awesome.
Cool.
So you say you got a long-time girlfriend? Or is that a fake?
It's a fictional long-time girlfriend.
You're a comedy whore, right?
No, I'm married.
Oh,
I'm married. Yeah.
So why do you want to be famous again?
I don't want to be super famous.
You want to be pretty famous.
I want to be famous enough to be able to keep putting out specials.
How famous do you want to be? Name a person who you would like to be that famous.
Oh, jeez. You know what? I could tell you. I like it when people come up and say, "Hey, I like your stuff."
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yep.
3 of those a day.
Right.
No more.
Ooh.
Because I also like being able to go places and nobody knows who I am. That's really great too.
Right.
So you want, I think, 3 people a day saying, "Hey, I like your stuff." That's the sweet spot.
It's pretty hard to have a bad day when 3 random strangers tell you you're sweet on the streets.
Exactly.
A day. That's pretty tough to bounce. Like I feel like.
Yeah, what's your threshold for people coming up and saying,
What about
shit
10?
sucks?
Shit sucks?
Yeah.
Nobody's.
Well, I'd like nobody to say your
Right.
shit sucks. That would be my threshold. Would be my
'Cause I figure
ideal.
if you build up 3 positives,
I
you
could
have
take
to
a
have
negative.
some- yeah.
I could take 1 negative to 3 positives.
I could take I feel like somebody coming up to me to tell me that they've always hated my show is something I kind of live for.
Oh, you're into that?
I feel like I would be into that. Because what, you went out of your way to tell me I suck? That's funny.
Now, would you want it to be equaled out, like the
No,
same amount of people? No, you don't care. Okay.
No, if I like your one. The 3 people recognize me to say that they love my work.
Mhm.
That, like I said, I don't think I could have a bad day because when one person recognizes me, I'm like, well, that's crazy.
Yeah.
If 2 more that day happen, I'd be like, fucking hell, man!
This is
like,
great.
that's crazy.
4 people, you're like, okay, all right.
I think I think something like that might have happened in my life, and I had said to my wife, "Okay, shit's getting weird right now. That's like 3 people in one day. I think I'm famous." and then the next day didn't happen ever again. And I'm like, oh, okay, that was like a weird, lucky sector that I was in.
I used to do a show called The Whitest Kids You Know,
Yeah.
So when that was on, like that was at a nice spot where it was like no one really bothered me, but then I could go if I went to a bar, someone would buy me a drink, and that was
cool.
perfect.
Yeah.
That was exactly where I wanted.
It seemed
to
like you were at like get fairly easily laid in the southern part of Manhattan level at that point. I don't know if you were already in a relationship.
I was,
that's exactly where you want. Oh, that's too bad.
Right.
Well,
5 seasons for nothing.
Yeah.
You get famous enough, then people are even reluctant to come up and say they like your stuff. You know, like you don't want to get too famous to where even people are intimidated to come up and be like, "Can I buy you a drink?"
But doesn't it have to go further if you're a comedian? Doesn't it have to take, like, if you're a comedian, then you're more approachable. You got to be like Jim Carrey, and then all of a sudden you're super funny, but you're so famous that I'm now scared to come over and say hello.
Yeah, I mean, you have to get Chris Rock.
His comedian, he's all approachable and funny and shit. You never know what he's gonna say, so I can go over and say, "Hey, man, you're fucking cool." But like people that they look like they're so famous, they might be stuck up.
Right.
It makes you not want to go over there because you're thinking they can be like, really? I mean, I'm kind of in the middle of something. Even if they don't say that, you're thinking they're thinking that.
Exactly. Yeah.
So you got to get like that.
Yeah.
So wear a suit
all the time.
Yeah, like all the time.
All the time.
Then be like, obviously, right now he's not what he usually is. He's working.
He's not in approachable mode.
Yeah. Or they might think I'm somewhere on the spectrum. If I'm wearing a suit all the time, they're like, "Oh, he's something."
Yeah,
he's
I
got
bought a
something
suit.
going on. Yeah. Mhm.
I wore a suit for a little bit. It didn't work. Like, I thought it was cool on me, but when I went to New York, none of the people that wear suits thought it was cool. They're like, where's your stuff? I'm like, I'm wearing a suit with you guys, hanging out with you guys. Wearing a suit. Like, no, don't really. I'm like, man, fuck.
Dressing for the job I want. Bank teller.
I like wearing a suit. I think it's like if you do it every now and then, like it's a nice.
It feels
it's like
good.
having a salad.
Especially, I feel like the suit makes people, they know that I have a job. Because you never know with me. You know, in Hollywood, you're like, he might be in a band or something, so he might have a job, but with the suit, okay, could you, and I'm like, it's like almost, I'm like 80% normal now. They're like, would you like a table? I'm like, I would, yep. Well, I wasn't here to rob you, you know, like I was, you know what I mean? I don't like, I'm not looking for like cigarette butts or anything.
There is a certain thing about wearing a suit during the day when you go somewhere.
I think
people
everybody
like,
treats you differently.
He's got to be up to something. Yeah, he's somehow very important, right? You know, if you're wearing a suit at night, you're going to some event. It's one thing, but
I think it just shows that you demand a cordial communication with human beings. Like, I feel like people step up when they see a suit. They're
Things
like,
are going okay enough with you today.
Yeah, what would you like? Would you like a coffee or even a slice of pizza? You get a little bit more of a. He's here to get exactly what he wants.
Yeah.
That's really true. But that's what I think when I walk around with a suit.
It all depends on how clean the suit is, though. Because a lot of the classic hobo wardrobe was suits.
Well said. Even if it's really not, if it's got to be fit. If it's too floppy on the back or the bottom, it's straight, or the shoes don't. It's got all. But
the front of the shoe has to be completely stitched to the sole.
Up
and down.
And you don't want the cummerbund. You don't want to be so drunk the cummerbund rolls up. Remember that? What was that?
Nobody takes that guy seriously.
Was that real?
That wasn't real. No, was it real?
You always saw it in old movies, like someone would be drunk and the thing would roll up, but I don't even know what that was.
Was it a cord? What, the fluffy thing that goes all the way down?
Cummerbund?
I don't fucking know.
Nah.
I don't think. I don't reckon it was real. I don't reckon it ever flipped up and hit people in the face when they weren't doing it right.
I don't think that was an early 20th century hazard for anybody.
You mean cats didn't eat a whole fish and then pull out the bones exactly like together?
Ooh, I feel like some Italian old dudes can do that. Somebody's great-grandfather or something. Oh, we have to go. Oh, you have to go. All right.
You got to do another show. Trevor Moore, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you
Your new
guys.
album and Comedy Central special both premiere on 420.
420.
24-hour live stream on Facebook.
We'll be back. Man, you got it all fucking worked out.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, thank you.
That was fun. Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you.
You guys want to do a quick photo for Instagram?
In here?
Yeah.
All right. I'll just stand back here.
Yeah, we can do a big spaced out one.
Sorry, Carl. Nice. Not gonna work out.
Cool. Thanks, guys. Nice meeting you.
Take it easy.
Thank you.
Get your soda.
Oh, yeah.
And then we'll take you next door. I think it's spelling.
EW.
Yeah. Thanks again. Thank you. Thanks.
How long we
He
got?
smelled like cookies, like 3 minutes.
Yeah. Usually delightful smelling.
So we're back
3 minutes?
in 3 minutes, and we'll get his news.
I liked him. He reminds me of somebody. I can't put my finger. His general vibe reminds me like he seems like he should be an Arcade Fire, but his personality doesn't.
No,
seem like
those
Arcade-
guys would probably not be a party to hang out with.
Yeah.
I have a bunch of cats.
Yeah, it's the unfortunate part of like the 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean like 0 to
Yeah.
10 is that all the bands that were probably
Jason, do you guys
really
use
good
plastic
were
cleaning
all
dishes
fuckheads.
for your animals?
Like all
No.
the bands and garage sounding bands.
Yeah.
They're mostly
I don't want it
not
to go away.
fun parties to hang out with. Like
Yeah.
at least say what you want about like the rap rock 90s. whatever.
Channel for
At least
that.
like those dudes come on Love Line, they were fun.
Got some
I
good
mean,
ones
I
on
think-
video already.
I think
Dr. Katz
hair
and-
guy from the Strokes was okay.
Hair guy, me,
Albert
curly hair?
Hammond
Hammond
Jr. He was
I think
okay.
just because his dad, he probably had like a, some training into being not a fuckface because his dad was a pretty
yeah.
successful studio musician.
But you could have said that about Casablancas, who I don't know.
Did he come from a famous family?
His supposedly the thing with the Strokes, and they're a really great band, so I'm not saying this is why they're successful, but his dad runs a massive model agency.
Oh.
So in the beginning, when you booked the Strokes, a bunch of chicks who wanted to suck up to the dad went to the kids' show. So when you booked the Strokes, literally
Yeah, a lot of hot
models
chicks, yeah.
came to the shows. The Strokes are great, so
Yeah.
but that's a part of it.
That's a nice little bonus.
Yeah.
He's a big angry dude, Julian Casablanca.
Yeah, he's a weird guy. I dated their tour manager briefly, so I was kind of in that mix. He was hot.
But if you were to say the chick who works for the Strokes, I'm guessing was probably very attractive.
She's okay. She was, I don't want to say here, it was a friend of a friend. She's come up in a couple of weird different contexts that I would never want to connect all the dots on for her privacy.
A message from someone.
So, are we just rejoining with Will?
I'm willing
Yeah.
to meet a Will
Yeah.
person. He's 8 followers. Private account.
Hi there.
What time do we want to be wrapped up? Is it 2:50 when the show goes?
Yeah, 2:50, 1:30, but yeah.
I don't know how long this will be. So, if
Don't
there's
worry
something
about
you
it.
really want to get to,
What is that? No! Right here on Vaction Talk. Or online and on demand anytime on the Sirius XM app.
Fuck yeah, Will! Yeah! Fucking.
that's right.
Sorry.
Friday the 13th.
Oh, yeah. Ooh.
Have you traveled to Hawaii recently, or
Yes.
know anyone who has?
Yeah.
Everyone, yeah.
Yeah.
You may
Be dead.
be gross.
Oh, no. I've got Hawaii bugs on
I
me.
heard that about me.
Yeah. State health officials have confirmed 2 new cases of one of the grossest things ever, rat lungworm infection.
You got a long worm that came from a rat inside your bum.
Well, here's the thing. You could go to the doctor even a month after you come back from Hawaii and still, register as clean. But no, they're creeping around in there. Here's what happens, and here's what makes this thing incredibly gross. So, an infected rodent, like a rat, that has worms, takes a dump. And that has worm larvae in it.
Yeah.
and then a snail or a slug or something like that, either rolls around in the shit or eats the shit.
Yeah, probably eats it.
And then it goes onto a piece of fruit or vegetable. And then you eat that, and then the worms go into your brain and spinal cord.
Fuck.
Oh. Wait, do you die?
I don't think so. It didn't really. I don't know. But
So-
I think you
Wait,
get real
worms
sick.
in your brain?
And they go up there. I don't know what they're doing up there.
Don't we get a
Worm-
ton of like bananas from Hawaii?
Yeah, but that's got peel.
Yeah. Don't eat the peel.
And other news.
Good, because
And,
that was tough.
In Rochester Hills, Michigan, Brendan Walker is 14. He missed his school bus, so he went looking for help. His mom had taken the phone away, so he didn't have directions, and he was trying to remember the bus route. So he stopped by one of the houses and knocked on the door, and the lady in the house started yelling at him and then started screaming, "Why are you trying to break into my house?" And he said he was trying to get directions to the school, but she kept yelling, and then a guy came downstairs and grabbed a gun and took a shot at him.
Oh my god.
Oakland County Sheriff deputies arrived and they took the woman's husband into custody, but man, you
Shot
know,
at a kid.
yeah, you don't.
He's
It's
asking
like
for help.
knocks on your door. I have to think
Yeah.
there
Yeah,
may
approaches my property is what I'm hearing so far.
yes, approached your property, a stranger.
Coming right for me.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there may be more to this story that we're not being told. For example, some 14-year-olds don't look like the 14.
Still a dude that knocked on your door.
Quick, honey, murder this 17-year-old.
Okay, what if he is just around? What if he's knocking on the back door? What if he's like jiggling the handle?
What if he's a zombie?
I'm not doing this.
Okay. In Kansas City, Missouri, one family from the city's south side is hopping mad.
Yeah.
The mom says she complained to administration officials at Dobbs Elementary School after her 11-year-old daughter claimed that her teacher showed a lewd photograph on the classroom projector.
Oh no! What did he show them?
Well, her daughter is a 5th grader at the school and says that the teacher has shown the photo to his class on 2 occasions. And the mom didn't believe the daughter at first. She was like, yeah, your teacher's not showing lewd photos in class. But this 5th grader's pretty smart. She got the phone ready, and the next time he did it, sure enough, which happened on April 3rd, allegedly, she took a snapshot of the screen.
Yeah.
Rabbits fucking.
I don't know what class this is, and I have not seen the photograph, but it is described in this way. The image depicts 7 women who are naked from the waist down, standing on a row in a stage, facing the other direction, so their posteriors are the focal point of the photograph.
The bush.
No, the butt.
Oh yeah, okay.
So 7 women on stage with
Yeah.
the butts.
The world famous cockettes.
I don't know. I believe me, I Googled image searched 7 naked women butts and nothing like that came up.
So why is he showing that to people?
I don't know. The school says it's under investigation.
Wow.
But it seems like that would be inappropriate in just about any class.
I agree.
Yeah. Here in California, like many other states, you can park in the gray area of the curb, but you can't park in the red area.
Yeah, sure.
Apparently, a lot of people across the state have been painting their curbs.
Yeah.
Either to keep people from blocking their driveway and painting it red, or making a little parking space for themselves by painting it gray.
Makes sense.
I painted. There was a bit on my house at the front of where my doorstep is that's painted red, and then the person that owns the house said that a neighbor painted over it, and then I painted it red when I moved in, and he didn't paint over it. And the guy that owns the house is like, I love it. He's like, I painted that, and he's like, the dude just went over and painted. He's like, and then parked across. You can't get in my house. Like there's you know what I mean? Like there's no step. If you don't paint that bit red and you park across it, then you can't get in. You can get, okay, you can use a garage, but there's a front door, and I can't get to it. So I painted it red, and now nobody parks there.
It's funny because you have to keep in mind, I mean, who really keeps track of what parts of the curb are red or gray? Who's going to question that?
If you don't live there, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, if you're not very familiar with it, if you're not either the person who lives there or the parking enforcement person, there's no way you'd ever even think about it.
Well, does the parking enforcement person necessarily walk around with some like a database of this part's supposed to be yellow?
But they would notice if something changed if that's their regular route.
If they noticed it, but if they didn't, then you'd be in the clear.
Maybe they would, maybe they wouldn't.
Well, in San Francisco, they deal with about 222 reports of illegally painted curbs in a year. So people are reporting it, but even they say, we're trying to get around to those. So they're not even if they know about it, they might not do anything about it.
Well, even if I'm parked next to it and the paint is totally wet, the guy before me did it.
Right.
Can I take a big knife on the... Not on the plane.
No.
Let me finish. on the luggage one that goes under?
Flying internationally?
Pack it.
Yeah, pack it.
Yeah. That's a good question.
Flying internationally, that would put a little worry.
Right.
in
Don't
there
do
for
it.
me.
No, I would look into it. I don't know the answer.
Yeah,
fuck it,
but also knives are probably readily available.
Can I ask why you need a knife?
To fucking stab shit with.
Gotcha.
Fish
Because
and
he's
stuff.
Australian, they're going to present him with something that's kind of big that they think is really big, and he has to be able to say, "That's not a knife. This is a knife."
Right.
My brother over here.
Gotcha. I got you.
I mean, odds are it won't happen, but what if it happened and I didn't have that knife, Mike? What would I do?
You would be fucked.
All right, thank you.
Yeah. And all of Australia would be disappointed.
And I heard Australia's not even real. If you're...
And all of a sudden, he's just some dickhead standing there wearing a vest and no shirt.
The tooth hat.
Speaking of Australia, if it did exist, red light cameras are still in use in a lot of places in the United States. A lot of people have taken them down, but now in Australia, they're putting up new high-tech cameras that detect drivers using their mobile phones automatically.
God, Australia is so gnarly.
And sends them a ticket. And they don't even know they got caught.
No, even when I lived there, there's ones on just normal streets and they don't go off. You just get it in the mail. So if you go over the speed limit on suburban streets, you get a fucking fine, and if you get a couple, you lose your license.
It happens.
You cannot speed in Australia.
On the freeways, we get that with the planes. You know, the guys I've gotten tickets where I didn't get pulled over or anything. I just get a ticket, a month later from a guy who caught me in Kern County on the 5 going 100 miles an hour, and it's like...
You got a plane ticket?
Yeah.
What?
I've seen the signs on the side of the highway that say, "Hey, aircraft monitoring speed," but I've never, and they have markings on the road so they can tell exactly how fast they're going. But geez, I never.
100 miles an hour is a big ticket.
That was real.
They sent it with like proof that it was my.
Yeah.
So even if it wasn't me driving, I have to provide
car.
proof that it was someone else driving my car and blah blah. And I was fucked.
Wow. Well, I don't know, 100 miles an hour. It's a little.
And that doesn't seem right because there's a presumption of innocence, and also they don't have a photograph of you in the car. When I got a ticket, someone else got a ticket.
It's your car,
No, somebody else got a ticket driving my car, and I just showed up at court and said, "That's not me," and they said, "Okay, goodbye."
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, people often say that about the cameras, but I think the cameras have gotten better because I got one of those tickets in Culver City, didn't come to a complete stop, turning right on red, and everyone's like, "Oh, don't worry about it. They can't pin you to it." And I'm like, "Yeah, they sent me a photo of fucking absolutely positively me and no one else on earth driving my car."
I was going to say, those are the ones that I got when I was a kid in Australia. It's a photo of my fucking face, and it would go to my parents' house, and he'd be like, "Fucking speeding again, Jane." And I'd be like, "Nah." "Oh yeah? What's this?" I'm like, "Fuck."
And it's me making a face like, "This is probably okay."
Well, they say that distraction is one of the leading causes of people getting killed in cars.
Look,
so.
it works. When I drive in Australia, I don't speed because I don't even know where it is anymore, and I'm like, I just can't deal with this. I think at one point I rented a car and brought the family there, and I got a bunch of tickets, and it was going to be a warrant for my arrest. So like I had to pay a bunch of money from over here back there, and didn't know. They was like, "By the way, you," and I'm like, "What?" Just got tickets everywhere because I didn't know that they existed. So I would not use my phone either. If I know there's a machine that's giving me tickets, if I touch it, and I think people shouldn't use their phones when they drive.
Yeah.
Really, they shouldn't.
I mean, here in LA, it might work out because you can't go fast enough to kill anybody.
Yeah, but you could go fast enough to kill a pedestrian.
Yeah, you're right.
You really can, and there's a lot of unwieldy pedestrian behavior. You know,
I'm using my will mind on the road lately. It's just the only thing that's hard is I can't not think in a as entertainment mind where I just see a TV show in this. I just see every time I drive, I'm like, oh man, if I video that and then this person and that person, I can be like, this, in 15 minutes, this person and this person did this, but I can't stop thinking about it because I want to see them and I would love to interview them. Like, hey, what do you do? Like, what makes a person drive like that?
You know, here's a television show I would like to see that's kind of similar, and I just thought of it. You never see this. You never see, after the police chase, an interview with a person on why they did it, what they were thinking, and all that. I want to see that. You never even find out what they get convicted of, if anything.
Yeah.
You never know the story.
You want Michelle Tafoya over there, like a sideline reporter talking to them?
I've seen snippets.
Yeah, me too.
I've seen them like poking the guy's head into the car after he got done with the long car chase, and you know the news guy is screaming out.
Oh, I want a full sit-down interview.
I was getting away, fool.
Yeah. I didn't do nothing is what was happening.
I was like, fuck the police.
Rick, welcome to the show.
How you guys doing, man?
Yeah, we're casual.
Right on. Hey, check it out on the speeding tickets you guys talked about how that's going through intersections and things with the cameras.
Yep.
Yeah, so I don't know. I know you're talking about Australia and California. Long story short, I'm in Arizona, and I got caught on one years back, way years back. But as a matter of fact, 3 months ago, they sent a thing in the mail to me with my Planet Day, me and my goofy ass face, and my wife handed to me. She's all, that's you, speeding through an intersection like almost 20 over, you know, catching a yellow light. And I talked to a lawyer, you know, buddy of mine and his lawyer, and to see if it was true. And he said, don't answer to it, don't talk to it, just throw it away. They'll probably try to stitch you another one, just throw it away. It's all BS, you know, because if you go in there and own up to it, of course you're going to pay the fine, but it threatens you to suspend your license, you know, reply or put on for a certain amount of time. Like I said, actually it's been longer than that. It was last November, actually. November last year. So, I don't know how it is in California, but if you're having an interview in Arizona, you get pinned up or you get a letter in the mail from, you know, some kind of traffic camera in Arizona, just throw it away.
Thanks, Rick. Great advice from Rick. If you're in Arizona,
I would
just
not do that.
pedal to the metal, everybody. Ignore it.
Taking that a step further, just ignore all law enforcement.
Yeah, jury summons, anything like that. You know,
Tax day for suckers.
Did you know you don't have to pay tax? It's in the Constitution, man.
You might get a couple of letters about how you didn't pay taxes and you go to jail, but just ignore that. Yeah.
Earlier this week, we talked about that Israeli company that's combining artificial intelligence. It can look at with video surveillance. It can tell when somebody's going to commit a crime. Today, we're taking that a step further thanks to Dolby Labs. Their chief scientist, whose name is Poppy Crumb,
Oh, Poppy.
says that spy cameras will soon know what we're thinking and feeling by scanning our bodies.
Yeah, if you scan my body, you can tell what I'm thinking.
They have neuroscientists working on this stuff, and they say that devices in the real world will start gathering unprecedented levels of information about us. They say our bodies give off various signals that can be scanned and analyzed by advanced computer systems, revealing everything from our current mood to our overall health.
So it's like one of those mood rings.
Yeah, except if it's posted in a public space, you can't opt out of it, and that makes me think about that movie. Maybe it's that Will Smith movie where I am a robot. I don't know, but he gets on a train, and they're like, "Hey, Bob, do you want this new watch?" Whatever. I mean, it recognizes you.
Yeah.
Does advertising specifically to you.
Yeah. Can it give me the watch right now?
No.
Well, then I don't want it.
I am always the person arguing against the Big Brother stuff, but I believe that any technology that can be abused will be abused,
Yes.
and this is this is just bad. This is actually really, really bad. Some evil government will rise up and will take advantage of this, and it will be really fucking bad.
Do you think a government more so than like marketing of big corporations? I think that would be.
I think both.
Yeah.
No. You're both right and wrong. What's going to happen is this will all be privately owned companies that know exactly where you are and what you're doing at every moment of your life, and the government will have access to that information.
Not if you're in Mexico.
Off the grid, bro.
Off the grid.
Yeah, no, you're either on and you're completely in the Big Brother system, or you're off. I don't see there's any in between.
You're eating rat burgers in the under the streets.
Sitting at a desk. A couple of quick stories. Sitting at a desk all day is gonna turn your brain into mush.
So what are you supposed to do? You can't quit.
It causes thinning of the medial temporal lobe, which
I love tempura.
Can be an early sign of cognitive decline, dementia, and even Alzheimer's. So, and that started me thinking, maybe when did television come along, and when was the rise of Alzheimer's?
That's a cool song.
The rise of Alzheimer's. Yeah,
I don't think it's possible to figure out when television was invented.
Oh well. Lee Sweeting is a physiologist.
God damn it! I wanted to learn one more thing before I went to Mexico. Guess I'm
just
fucked.
no way.
Yeah.
It's just lost to the mist of time.
The two other quick stories are this physiologist has basically you'll be able to cheat at sports in the future because you're going to get your DNA changed.
Yeah, good.
Fuck yeah!
Wait, now or how long?
Yeah, well, this guy was doing it.
Can
in the
I change
90s.
it now?
He made the Schwarzenegger mice that were really stronger than the other mice by changing their DNA.
I am 600 pounds and run a 3.240 as nature intended.
There's
a big mouse.
I would love it if mouses started eating dogs and shit. That'd be cool.
30% stronger than a normal mouse.
Oh,
that's a lot.
Yeah, but I would still kick the shit out of him.
And the world is going to end on April 23rd.
No!
Wait, will I be back yet? Oh, this is it then?
Yeah, no.
I won't be back.
You won't?
23rd. No, I'll be back, but I won't be on the air.
Oh, well,
That's
this
a weekend.
This is the last show then.
All right, everybody. Well, fuck, it was cool. You know?
You can't tell.
It was a good run.
Die.
Yeah. Fuck. Don't die, I guess.
They can't help it.
Yeah.